Hello and welcome back to another live stream. This time England face Poland again. They face them in Qatar qualifying. Do let me know your score predictions and also let me know what you think of the England team that is being out today. We'll wait for Lewis and then we'll put it on screen. First of all, do let me know you can hear me and see me okay. That is the most important thing at the moment. So please do put it in the comments if you can see me or hear me. But England do get underway tonight. They've got Poland at home at Wembley Stadium. Do we think England can win? Do we think England will just about scrape it, or do we think it'll be close? Do we think it'll be a battering? What does everybody think? First of all, the head-to-head between these two sides. Only ever been two matches. Poland not winning any of them. England winning one, and there's been one draw as well. So only two games between England and Poland. One England win and one draw. Now, England's team for tonight, we'll put it on screen now. Nick Pope in goal. Walker, Chilwell, Stones and Maguire make up the back four with Royce and Phillips holding midfielders. Foden, Sterling, Mount and Kane in attack. England fans be happy with that lineup. If there are any Poland fans here, are you happy to see us playing like that? Or are you a bit scared maybe? Do let me know. Do let me know. No comments as of yet that I've seen. I'm hoping everyone can hear me because no one said anything yet. But we'll get it up here now. We'll get the game up. I haven't set that one up yet, so we'll get it up because obviously England don't start their coverage until quite late on in the day. So while we're waiting for Lewis, I think Lewis is here now. But I think we'll quickly get the game up and then we'll add Lewis into the stream. So while I get that up, and it is up. So without further ado, we'll get Lewis in. Boom, there he is. Lewis, what are your thoughts on the lineup going across the bottom now?
Well, it's one change, isn't it? Chilwell's in for sure. Bit harsh on Shaw. I like Luke Shaw, one of the best left backs easily this season. But Shaw wants to give other left backs a go. Chilwell is a good left back. He was good at Leicester. He's been good at Chelsea, so it's just good to give someone else a try. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, we're waiting for Dad to join. He said he's going to have a shower and then join. I think he'll be here soon. Jacob has said, "I'm imagining that when fit, it will be Henderson over Phillips." Now, Lou, I'll pass it on over to you. Do you think it should be that? Do you think it should be Henderson over Phillips, or do you think maybe Phillips does deserve his run in the squad?
I feel like Jordan Henderson is one of the best midfielders in the Premier League still. I think he's really good. Like, he holds a team all together. He's a good captain, you know what I mean? Like but Phillips is a good player as well. Like, Phillips won't just let his place go easy. He'll fight for it so much, you know what I mean? He's a top quality Premier League player. So is Jordan Henderson. So really, whoever goes in there, it'll both be a good fit because we've both got there with talent, you know, with both of them.
Yeah. James says hello, and your brother Lou has put I'm going 3-0 England, which is a fair prediction. James, I've seen your comment. Bit of a weird one, but anyway. We'll add Dad in now. Hopefully we can hear him again. But before we add him in, we'll put that on the bottom again because why not? Anyway. Hello, Dad. How are you today?
Hello, mate. You all right?
Yeah, well, we can hear you. That's obviously a positive. What do you think of that England squad then, Dad? Or have you not seen it yet?
Starting 11.
Starting 11. This starting 11 on the bottom now. I'm guessing you're giving it a quick read.
Well, I think it's as good as what's available.
Yeah.
Because obviously Grealish is injured.
This way.
Grealish is injured. Sancho's injured. And they haven't picked Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah, I suppose. But you know, England, we realistically do have one of the best squads in Europe right now. Whether or not you agree with me on that, I suppose you both do. Jacob's put Declan Rice, baby. What a player he is. Dad, would you be happy overall to see this England team travel to the Euros, or would you like to see a couple of changes? And if so, what changes would you like to see?
Well, the starting 11, the right back for me would be Trent Alexander-Arnold all day long.
Mm-hmm.
Sancho would play for me.
Yeah.
And I'd play Grealish as well.
Yeah, fair enough.
If you're asking me from the team that's playing today, I'd make 3 changes straight away. Sancho would start, Grealish would start, and so would Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah, well, I think that's fair enough. I'm just looking now, and I've seen England, I think, have crashed out of the under-21 Euros on goal difference. Portugal beating Switzerland. However, Croatia, with a last-minute goal back, have made it so they will go through by 1 goal difference. So, in the end, yeah, England weren't far away. Only their 4th win in, I think, 20 games now at international tournaments. Dad, is that good enough for the future of our English football team, or do you think they're doing a change in management there?
No, it's not good enough, but the whole idea of the England under-21 is a feeder for the national team, for the main national team. So we've got players like Bellingham, who would play at under-21s, who's playing at international level. Even players like Foden could be playing at under-21s right now, but they've been promoted to the full team. So really, under-21 football is not about winning tournaments. It's about providing youngsters for the senior team if they're good enough.
Yeah, but you do have to say, though, Dad,
and to get a match to play international football. So the main aim is not to be winning under-21 international tournaments. It's to be winning full international tournaments.
Yeah, I know where you're coming from, but I think surely to be able to get them ready for English professional men's football, they have to be doing well in their youth teams. You can't expect a poor youth team to come up and be the best players in the world, can you? Look at Eberechi, Curtis Jones.
Oh, yeah, I can agree with that.
What's his name up front? Nketiah, Smith Rowe. Some of the best young talent we've ever had at that age level. And what are they bringing out of it at the minute? They're bringing out 1 win in the Euros competition and crashing out in a group stage against teams like Croatia and Switzerland, who haven't necessarily got that depth of squad.
Yeah, but you'd have to look at is AD Boothroyd to me, he's a championship manager at best. He's never managed in the Premier League, and if he has, it's been...
Well, I'll give you a stat here, Dad. I'm going to pass it on to Lewis in a minute. But AD Boothroyd, his last job before he was put in the England setup, was at Northampton Town. They were sat bottom of League One, and he was promptly sacked. Is that a man that should be taking England forward?
No.
Lewis, do you think AD Boothroyd's the right man for the job, or do you think it is time that he just got sacked and they got someone else in?
I wouldn't have the geezer at Pompey, let alone England. You know what I mean? I don't think he's good at all. Look, bottom of League One. You know what I mean? It's not good enough, and especially with us having probably the best youngsters in the world. Like, you know what I mean? I think we've got one of the best youngsters teams in the world. A manager like that, he hasn't got the skill, the talent, anything to manage a team like that. I'll tell you that for a fact.
Yeah, and that is factual. Jacob has put a good comment in here, actually. I'll put it on the screen. Does Rashford no longer get a look in at the moment? I'll throw this one to Lewis again. Do you think Rashford should be in the squad, or do you think he's not necessarily been good enough this season to warrant a starting position?
I feel with Rashford, like, he'll have his sticky spells at Man United, but I feel like with England, he always performs. You know what I mean? Like, there's a few players that will have sticky times at their club, but when it comes to England, I perform. So I play for the shirt, I play for the country. You know what I mean? So yeah, have him in the squad. I feel like he'll perform, but starting possibly not. But on the bench to bring on, yeah, 100%.
Well, I'm going to put this one to Dad now. It's not about Rashford, but it's about his kind of position on the wing. What would you do with the Mount Foden situation? Now, people are saying they can't play together. People are saying they can. But you looked at it on Sunday and they look to be getting in each other's way a lot. And I think personally, Foden is a winger. Would you agree with me saying Foden should go on the wing, or would you say that one has to play over the other one, or possibly both in the same team?
Well, you can play both in the same team, I think. But if you're going to pick one over the other, you've got to pick the one that's playing regularly for their club. You've got to pick the one that's on form. And for me, Mount at the moment is playing better than Foden.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you, Lewis. Do you think they should play together, one or the other, or what?
I agree with what your dad said. Really, they can both play together, but with who's playing the most and who's on a better form, Mount should be the one that's definitely playing. You know what I mean? Like, he's a good player. He's proven that, scoring for England a few times. But he always plays well for Chelsea. Like, he's a good player, you know. And I'm not just saying that he's from Pompey. I generally, like, even if he wasn't, he's a good player. He's a young player. He's a good talent. You know what I mean? Like, they can play in both teams. It's just getting used to it. You know what I mean? But if you had to pick one out of both of them, Mason Mount for me, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, well, what was I going to say? It's been a tough couple of weeks for the under-21s, but without talking about them, what do you think of England's young talent at the moment in terms of, Mount, Sancho, Grealish, not too old either. He's not young, don't get me wrong. Sterling's still not too old either. Watkins coming through. Yes, he's obviously not like 21, but he's still quite young. What do you think about England's prospects with the youngsters for the future? Not just this Euro tournament, but what do you think ahead of, not this Euros, but the 2022 World Cup, 2024 Euros, 2026 World Cup, Dad? What do you think do you think it's good enough to win one of them? Or do you think it's going to take a lot of time?
Sorry, mate, you're breaking up when you're asking me that. What did you say?
Now, I think you should turn your 4G on. But other than that, do you think our young prospects are good enough for are good enough to win a tournament at a 2022, 2024, or 2026? Or do you think it might take a bit of time or not necessarily work under Gareth Southgate? Do you think? What do you think about it anyway?
I think we've almost got too many good players. It's almost like he doesn't know who to pick in what position. Some people haven't even been picked for the squad. It's almost like he's got too many options.
The key example of that, James Maddison.
Areas.
James Maddison.
Is he injured?
I don't think so. He might be, but as far as I'm aware, he's not. Just doesn't get picked.
Certainly for me, you can't tell me that Kyle Walker, Kieran Trippier are better than Trent Alexander-Arnold. No way in hell.
Yeah, there's a fair argument to make. Would you say that if it was a theoretical world, it was FIFA, you can sell players and bring ones in or swap deals, let's say. Would you get rid of a couple of our attacking options to get in new defenders, or would you be happy to just keep our squad as it is?
Yeah, but that's what we did. But who are you going to get in?
Like, theoretically, Dad, it could be like a young player. I'm not saying it's going to actually buy someone. It's England, obviously. But would you give up two players necessarily just so that in a theoretical world, two defenders popped out of the blue and we had two new defenders? Would you give up two of our strikers or two of our attackers?
Well, yeah, because I think that's the weakest area of our team, defence.
Yeah.
Especially
Lewis,
at centre back.
what about you?
Harry Maguire.
I feel like we've always had a bit of a shoddy defence for a while, you know what I mean? Like, even in the World Cup, we got to semis, yeah, but the running we had, we still struggled against a few of the teams, like, conceded to... we conceded, like, stupid goals and that. So, like, if we could get two... Yeah, if we could get two defenders in, 100% take that and put two of our attackers gone, you know what I mean? Because defence is the sloppiest part of our team, 100%, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, we've too many class midfielders, too many, maybe not strikers, but certainly forward-thinking players, and we haven't got enough class, especially at centre back. I mean, Harry Maguire's playing all the time. You can't tell me he's world class.
30 million, Dad. He's the best defender in the world. Which is obviously sarcasm.
That's a joke.
I wouldn't give you 80 quid for him at the moment.
80 quid. I'd give you a pack of quavers.
He would play
like a quaver.
I would have him for coffee.
Latest news, not England, but Gillingham have beaten Wigan, Pompey's opponents, next Monday in League One, if that means anything. Obviously, the next game is Pompey away. They're not playing on Friday. Don't ask me why I wouldn't.
The
know.
Cowleys right there now watching the game, by the way. They said they're in the little pre-match.
Oh, they're up at down at
at
Gillingham, are they?
wherever. Like, everywhere's up to us, I feel like, because we're on the south. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
Well, Lewis,
I'll read this out.
Go on. Lewis is actually right, Black.
Yeah, well, we'll look at England's defence.
Slightly north of here.
No, slightly, not much. England's defensive options, Dad. Walker, Trippier, Cody, Maguire, Stones, Dyer, Shaw, Mings, Chilwell, and Reece James. Out of, how many are there? 3, 6, 10 defenders there. Would you say any of them are world class? One of them, maybe 2 of them. Would you say any of them world class?
Stones on his day can be world class, but Stones on his day can be world class, but he's playing with Bruno Diaz every week.
Yeah. What about Luke Shaw?
Yes, Luke Shaw, but that's not set. Left back. Yeah, Luke Shaw's been really good this season.
I think England's fullbacks are our best bet at winning something. Our centre back options aren't exactly the greatest, are they? But if you put our centre defence into question, then you're wondering if someone runs through the middle of our team, gets through our midfield. I think it's 1 or 2-0. I don't think our defence.
Eric Dyer is diabolical. I think he's awful. How he gets to start for Tottenham and how he gets in the England squad, I don't know. He is absolutely diabolical.
Let's be honest. He's
awful.
awful. Jacob's made a claim for a player here. He mentions it a lot, Lewis, to us. But Ezri Konsa, he said, Konsa. Do you think Ezri Konsa deserves a call-up, Lewis?
I'm going to say yes to give him a try in the actual national team. You know what I mean? Because we said there, some of the centre-backs we have are shocking. So give him a chance, see how he plays. You know what I mean? Get him in the mix of things because there's going to be some nerves there. You know what I mean? But get him in the swing of things, get him knowing what he's got to do and all that. I thought, yeah, we could get him in the England team quite easily.
Yeah, well, Dad, first of all, do you know who Ezri Konsa is? I think Dad's frozen there. Yeah, Dad's gone.
He's gone?
Dad has disappeared. Gone. Well, that's not great. Poland's lineup then, Lewis. I don't know if you know who many of these people are, but we'll go through them anyway. Szczesny in goal, Berezinski, Glick and Bednarek in defence. And then the rest of the team, I don't know where they're playing, is Helik, Rybus, Krychowiak, Moda, Zielinski, Świderski and Piatek. Lewis, opinions on that team if you know who any of them are?
I know about 2 or 3 of them. They're going to miss Lewandowski straight away. Lewandowski's class player. How he hasn't won a Ballon d'Or, I don't know. Excellent player. But apart from that, I can't really name many other really good Poland players, you know what I mean? Szczesny's getting on a bit now.
Yes.
Bednarek, is he a scummer? He is, isn't he? I think.
He is. He is indeed, yes.
Don't like him anyway.
He is the one that basically he scored and then got sent off against Man United in the second 9-0.
Oh, that pillar.
On the anniversary.
I remember that.
Yeah, him. Maybe not a red card, but anyway.
They've got 4 or 5 coronaviruses positive tests because there was debate of if the game's still going to happen, wasn't there?
What, tonight's game?
It is. Yeah, tonight's game because they got 4 or 5 coronavirus. I saw about a debate on Twitter anyway. There was debates should the game still go ahead, blah, 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 because they had 4 or 5 COVID tests positive. So,
well, I didn't know that. Anyway,
that's going to be a hit from as well, but we're still winning.
We've got someone back. Is he there? Is he not there? It's a black screen for me.
It's me and all.
Is he there? Dad, hello. No? It's always fun when Dad tries technology. Oh, I've had a blue. I'm highlighting things on my screen, and I don't know how that's happened, but it has. I can see Dad in the background. I've removed him because he's frozen. I might get a text in a minute saying, "Blake, what are you doing?" from him, but I don't know. He's frozen for me. He's frozen for Lewis, and he doesn't appear for anyone in particular. Well, Lewis, you know what? I'm gonna hand over to you. What do you think ahead of this Euros overall for England? Do you think we're good enough to win it? Do you think we're good enough to go far? Do you think what do you think overall?
I feel like I feel like some of the confidence in the World Cup still, because we've done well in the World Cup. You know what I mean? Like the way he went out was annoying. You know what I mean? But like, I feel like, yeah, why not? Why can't we win it? Obviously, our defense is a bit shoddy, but when the season's finished, all the focus is on England. So the players will get the bonds, the confidence, all that. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, of course you can win it. Obviously, you've got your Portugals, your Frances, but on our day, when England play well, we can beat anyone. And I'm not just saying that, we can beat anyone. We're class on our day. It's just having the confidence and the willpower going forward to get the results, take our chances more, which we have missed a lot of chances in the last few games. It's just taking our chances more. If we can do that, yeah, we can win it. I'll tell you that now.
Well, I've just looked down to see behind the screens, and Dad is making some funny faces. People are saying we want Charlie to make an appearance, give us what the fans want. Well, Charlie hasn't got the code. I don't even know if Charlie would want to come on. Char, would you want to come on? If you don't, then fair enough. But anyway, we'll have Dad back in after he's made his funny faces. What do you think ahead of the Euros, Dad?
I think we could win it, but we got to sort our defence out.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is, we got to sort our defence out. It's not like Pompey where you can just go and buy a £50 million defender.
No, my connection is not very good, mate. So I'm going to give you a quick score prediction. Then I'll come back at half time.
All right. Are we going to get it?
I think we're going to win 3-1.
There we go.
Solid.
You got it?
Yeah, we can hear you. Kind of.
Right, we're going to win. We're going to win 3-1. Jacket out. Up the Cowleys. Up the Moana.
Jacket out. I'll see you in a bit, Dad. I'll see you at half time.
Chill out, Paul, mate.
Jacket out. Oh, my laptop wants me to restart.
If we lose to Poland, it'll be Southgate out.
Okay. Anyway, I'll see you later, Dad. Enjoy your first half, and I'll see you then. Well, that's Dad's opinion for you. Wouldn't take him too seriously. Zach has put RIP Claude. Obviously, that is Claude from Arsenal Fan TV. Condolences do go out to everyone involved with him.
Top gazer.
Family and friends. Absolute legend. Obviously, it's time to go. A lot of Pompey fans had used that clip throughout the time we wanted Jacket gone, and obviously, I think he did take his own life in the end.
I think of him, but it's just an iconic clip. You know what I mean? Iconic.
Yeah, an icon. Let's say that. But we'll move on to be on a more positive light after that. Lewis, score prediction. What do you think ahead of this game in particular?
Well, after watching the games we've already had, if we can take our chances, I'm going to go for 4-1. I don't see why we can't do it. They've got players out. We can score. We've got a good team. You know what I mean? But if we can't take our chances, 1 or 2-0. You know what I mean?
I suppose, yeah, you do have to take
it's either
chances.
It's going to be a game where we can score loads, or we'll batter their defence. It'll just be like we can't get that final chance in, and it'll be 1 or 2-0. No in between, I feel.
Yep. Well, England are the first team to walk out, or the first. Yeah, England are walking out now. Poland not quite yet, obviously because COVID regulations mean they can't walk out at the same time. I don't think, even though they are on a football pitch tackling each other and basically kissing each other. But I won't go on to politics here. So, Lewis has said 4-1. I'm going to chuck a little 2-1. I don't think we're going to batter them because they've still got, Szczesny who's a good goalkeeper. PR Tech is a very good striker. And some players along the lines of that.
We're saying that's about 2-1s, 4-1s, 3-1s, but Nick Pope hasn't conceded in 6 England games. Yeah,
we do have to mention that. However,
class keeper.
Who's he played?
But this is Poland. We've only played
exactly.
We've played like bricklayers, you know what I mean?
Should we have a look at who Nick Pope has actually played against for England? I'll see if I could, because it doesn't come up on FotMob, so I'll have a look and see if I can search it online quickly. Nick Pope, England caps. Hopefully we can have a look at this, because we know he hasn't conceded, but we don't know who he's actually fully played against.
We haven't had hard games, to be fair.
I don't think we would have, no. I mean, these last two, San Marino and Albania. Let's be honest, if we did concede,
they're
we'd be a bit
plasterers
worried.
that go down a pub every Sunday, you know what I mean? There's nothing
Yeah, well,
special about any
he
of them.
played against Costa Rica in 2018 as his debut.
Stunning game, quality game. Big team, that, Costa Rica.
I'm trying to have a look. Kosovo,
Oh, my God.
and that's all they say. So obviously, 4 of them are Kosovo, Costa Rica, Albania, and San Marino. Teams England shouldn't be considering to anyway, even if we had some Jim from down the pub.
Very good point. Very good point.
Anyway, Lewis, I will let you go because I'm guessing you're going to go and watch the first half.
Yeah, I'm going to go watch it downstairs, mate.
So I'll see you at half time, I guess. I hope you do rejoin me.
Yeah,
hopefully you don't run away. Okay, well, I'll see you later, Lewis. Thanks for joining. You ain't running anywhere. Fair enough. Up the England, and I'll see you in a bit, mate. I'll see you in a bit.
See you later, boy.
Well, Lewis has now gone as Poland do sing their anthem here. The captain looks about 75. That is Kamil Glik. He does not look any younger than he used to. Let's say that for a fact. Score predictions, please, down below. Come on. No one sent any in yet. Who is going to send me in a good score? But I mean, Charlie sent one, I think, saying 3-0. But other than that, I don't think we've had any other than Charlie's one. Can we get any more score predictions as England start to sing the national anthem? Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Score predictions, anything. Absolutely anything. What does everyone think? I think my comments do come up a bit later than they do for you when you've posted them, but when they do eventually pop through, I'll pop them up on the screen. Zach and Jacob both going for a 2-0. I'm guessing England win. I'm hoping England win. But they're both going for 2-0. I don't know who they think the goal scorers are going to be. Do let me know as well that. Who do you think the goal scorers will be? I'm just trying to sort something out very quickly. Jacob and Zach both saying Kane will score both. Hopefully they're not both on the same device. Lewis has put 4-1, Mount, Kane and Sterling at the double. Well, fingers crossed we can win 4-1, Lou. I don't think we will, but that is just me. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Who knows? Just put the wrong hashtag in for something here. Charlie has put, wouldn't surprise me if Mount scored one. No, he's in good form recently for England. I think he did get a goal on Sunday as well. There was no live stream for Sunday simply because I didn't have my laptop with me. I went out for a bike ride. It was very hot and I didn't have the facilities to actually do the live stream. I watched the England game in the end. But by the time I'd got in ready, my dinner was ready. So I went at that and just watched the England game. Is that great minds think alike? Indeed they do. Indeed they do. Is that you? I know you've already mentioned it. I am on the Iron Brew. Yes, I am. I have Cokes down there, but I got this with a meal deal. So who wouldn't? Lewis, would you have started Henderson in any of these games? Yes, I would have. It's a very, very good player. Unfortunately, I think he is injured. But Henderson holds together in midfield, especially Liverpool. He can drop into centre-back if there's an injury as well. Something that England may need come the Euros. Simply because our defence isn't great. Oh, Dean Henderson. Maybe, mate. Not necessarily over Pope, but maybe for San Marino, give him a shot. Especially with Pickford injury, this could have been a chance for Southgate to see which of his keepers are good. Which of his keepers... Oh, the knee is taken by England, but not by Poland, as they stand and point to the respect badge on their sleeves. That's obviously something they believe in. Instead of taking the knee for Black Lives Matter, they feel like pointing at the respect instead, which is fair enough. They're not being racist by not taking the knee. They're simply just pointing to respect because that's what they believe in more, I suppose. But yeah, Lewis, I do think possibly Dean Henderson could have got a start. Jacob, put you in goal for Little Up. I don't know if you're talking to me or Lewis here. I'm quite skinny, mate. I don't think I fell up an 11-a-side goal. I can touch the crossbar if that means anything. England have got us underway here, but it's already out for a throw-in down the left. Oh, Jacobs put Lou. No, fair enough. Lewis, you want to respond to that? And Maguire at the back. Maguire and Stones could end up being quite a good duo at the back. This is a game where we'll have to see if they work as well, as Stones nearly gets his pocket picked. Just about nips in and manages to make it so they don't nick the ball off him. Lewis, don't see the problem with not taking the knee, to be honest. As long as everyone wants respect, shouldn't have to take the knee. Yeah, Lewis, as long as they're not standing there and doing Nazi salutes or something, then yeah, they're still being respectful. It's possibly just because what they believe in Poland is not the Black Lives Matter movement in particular. They believe instead in the respect movement which UEFA has put forward. But once again, I don't know, so I'm not going to speak too much on it, but fair enough to them. Mount out to Chilwell on this left. Dad's put 3-1. Great watch. Love, Dad. Cheers, Dad. You'll be back at half-time, hopefully, even though your internet's not great. Paulo Sousa, their coach for Poland. I believe he's managed QPR before in England, amongst a couple of other English teams. Chilwell with a free kick on the left-hand side now. 0-0. I'm going to put the 0-0 thing on, because otherwise some people may join and not know what the score is, but there we go. It is 0-0. As I sit back slightly, because I've hurt my leg. I don't know how I've done it, but I have. Playing football earlier, probably. As Phillips comes forward. No, that's not Phillips at all. Phillips is on the other side of the pitch. I saw number 8. It's not number 8. It's number 2. Kyle Walker. Phillips is covering him, which is why I thought it was Phillips, but it's not. Maguire out to the left. Chilwell up to Sterling, who looks to go down the line. Cuts inside, gets stopped a little bit, so he's just slowed it down and passed it back to Maguire. Lewis, I'm all for equality, especially in football. Obviously, racism is a big part of football, still needs to go. It does, mate. It's time to go, as Claude would say. England looking to just pass it around a bit here. They don't want to lose the ball to Poland. They also don't necessarily... Maguire's made a run here, halfway into Poland's half. Looks out to the left wing for Mount. Mount checks back, right-footed cross into the box, cleared away to Piatek. Piatek inside now. Looking to get away there, but they're quickly pressed down. I don't know who made the challenge by England. They're not given as a free kick. He's barged him over. Kane now is dropped deep again, something he doesn't need to do for England. Phillips across to Mount and out to the left wing for Chilwell. Love to see what Bale done to that player yesterday. Yes, obviously the player that abused Glenn Kamara for Rangers. Bale jumped in and elbowed him in the face, nearly knocking him out. Good to see. Bit of karma, that I think is the way to put it. As Mount tries to press down Poland's defence here. He does stop them, but it's out for a throw-in in the right corner. Oh, no, it's not. It's out for a goal kick, I think, actually. Kuchelviak, actually, the player that's just kicked that into Mount. Former West Brom and PSG. Not many players have both of those clubs on their CV, do they? I think he was on loan at West Brom from PSG. Something that not a lot of players do. Yeah, I like... I'm playing for PSG on, 50k a week, maybe more. Let's go to the bottom of the Premier League, West Brom on loan. Bit of a strange one, that, as Szczesny does kick the ball long from the goal kick. It's won by Phillips, but only down to Foden, who gets fouled in the corner. Don't think he does. No, it's a throw into Poland, right on the halfway line on the opposite side to the camera by the dugouts. Lewis, Raggett for England. Don't get me started. Yes, it's replaced Maguire with Raggett. Maybe not. Gary, hi. Hello, mate. How are you? Reading Jacob's comment now, a bit confused as what he means there. As Poland look to come forward, Stones blocking them off and clearing it. Only to the halfway line where Poland pick it up again, but Phillips has dispossessed them. Phillips back to Walker, who looks to come forward. Gary, good. Good. England win a free kick for a foul by Kuchelviak on Phil Foden inside England's half. Tight muscle there in my arm. 5th minute now. Maguire across to Stones. Seems to be a pass that's been made quite a lot. England playing quite good passing football recently anyway. And England win a throw-in. No, they don't. Is that going to be a Poland? It's going to be a Poland throw-in. It's going to be a Poland throw-in on the left side. Same place as usual on the halfway line. Gary, please have to Blake O'Neill. Please do. Lewis has put sometimes Maguire is like Sean Raggett. Yeah, I'll agree. Moves like a truck. Sometimes they're competent. I don't know what's going on here, but Kane has gotten the ball out and he's taken a quick free kick, but it's been pulled back because apparently you're not allowed to do that when it wasn't nothing wrong with it. But according to the referee, there was something wrong with it, and it's been pulled back just inside England's half. But Walker has thrown it forward to take the free kick. We'll have a look at some other results at the minute, or some other games. Greece, they host Georgia. Spain host Kosovo. Lithuania host big club in Europe. Italy, or big country. Northern Ireland host Bulgaria. France, they travel to Bosnia and Herzegovina. Ukraine host Kazakhstan. Denmark travel to Austria. Israel travel to Moldova. Scotland are already 1-0 up against the Faroe Islands. John McGinn getting the goal there. Kieran Tierney with the assist. Andorra host Hungary in England's group, while Albania also travel to San Marino, with Poland being in the other game. Armenia have beaten Romania 3-2. We'll have a look at who got the goals there. Spetsrian, Harian, and I can't pronounce these names. I do apologise. It's 3-2 there, though, to Armenia. Germany, they face North Macedonia, Özcan Alioski's team, and Liechtenstein host Iceland. In friendlies as well, Sweden versus Estonia finished 1-0. Marcus Berg with the goal there. And Switzerland v Finland is currently 0-0 in the other game. But yeah, England is still 0-0. Not much going on. A lot of pass football. As Mount does get it on the edge of the box here, though. Cuts both ways and it's out to the left wing through a Switzerland player to Chilwell. Chilwell dinks it in. Won by Foden, but just kind of rises over the bar. Never coming down that one. Lewis, if Southgate was to get sacked or leave, who would I get in? Kenny Jackett. I'm joking. Well, there's a few good managers out there. Eddie Howe obviously could be a good one, but I don't know if he'd work well on the international stage. Unmarked header there from Foden. He just heads it over the bar. So the thing is, people say Southgate out, but they don't ever bring up anyone to replace him with. And quite honestly, there's not many. Yeah, there's Eddie Howe, but who else really? Frank Lampard could do well because, he's used to having a young squad. Jacob has also now just put Frank Lampard. But, Lampard has got experience with young players, especially with Mount. He's got a couple of young players he's used to working with. Tomori, you might call up as well. He got him playing. As Poland whip it into the box, it's just to the edge of the box there for Phillips, though. Pass it out to Walker, and he looks to clear it away, and he does so very, very long. Into Poland's half, straight to the centre-backs there. He doesn't quite deal with it now, Glick, but he's out the other side. David has put, get Big Sam back. Oh, God. Best win percentage of any England manager ever, actually, though. What a manager. 100% win record. We won't talk about how many games he actually managed, but he does have a 100% win record. Going to set the challenge. Can we get 675 subscribers before the end of tonight, before midnight? Can it be done? Can it not be done? What are we currently on? We'll have a look. We are currently on 669, so we need 6 before the end of tonight. Can we do it? Please do share to your friends. Do share to people you know. Like the videos. Subscribe if you're new. Of course, that's the most important one. And let me know what you'd want to see as well. Lewis, get him to 700. It'll come. It will come. We hope. We hope. As I think as Foden comes down the right-hand side here. I think Foden is in the right wing role today. He gets pushed over on the edge of the box, but no foul. Kochalviak gets it away. Over the top here is offside, though, and it will be an England free kick. Sorry if I've been a bit quiet. There's literally nothing going on. I'm just scrolling through Twitter to see if any England fans are saying anything anything interesting. I'm going to go on England's Twitter now and see if anyone's actually said anything. Rio Ferdinand did tweet, "Come on, England." No real replies to that. Jacob, you're so far behind. I'm not. I'm about 10 seconds behind, if that. I think. But because it's on my iPad, it's going to be behind anyway. I'm not watching it on live TV. I'm watching it on my iPad. Because for some reason, my TV doesn't actually have live TV on it. Don't ask me why. But it doesn't. As England win a free kick inside Poland's half here. Maguire steps inside to Poland's half, plays it out to Chilwell on the left flank. No real options for him out there, though. He dinks it into the box, looking for Sterling. Glick heads it away. Think Chilwell might put that up, though. No, it's out for an England throw-in on the left flank, halfway between the edge of the pitch and the halfway line. If you have a look now, what lineup they've actually gone for Poland tonight. So far, England have had 78% possession in the opening 12 minutes. So 7 minutes and 50 seconds, roughly, of this game have been spent with England having the ball, if not more. So England apparently in a 4-3-3 tonight. Foden and Mount alternating between midfield and attack, I think, between them. Walker, Maguire, Stones and Chilwell making up back four. Phillips, Royce and one of Mount of Foden in midfield with the other one of Mount of Foden right wing. Sterling left wing came through the middle. Poland have operated in a 3-4-3. They've got Helik, Glick and Bednarek as their back three. Rybus, Madare, Krychowiak and Berezinski as their four in midfield. Zielinski, Piatek and Swiderski as their other ones there. I think it could be a back five because Berezinski and Rybus acting as their wing backs. So a 3-4-3 there for them. Let's have a look at the benches as well. England's bench today. Henderson, Johnson, the keepers. Cody and Dyer alongside James and Mings as defenders. And Shaw as well. Trippier there as the defensive options. Bellingham and Lingard as the midfield options. And Calvert-Lewin and Watkins as the attacking options. Poland's bench. Fabianski, ex-West Ham, ex-Arsenal. Niem Kizicki. I do apologise about these pronunciations. The other goalkeeper. Dawidovic, defender. Augustniak, a defender. Kozlowski, a midfielder. Reka, midfielder. Simianski, midfielder. Kamil Grzycki, obviously, I think he was former Hull. Kamil Grzycki, I think he was former Hull. Jozwiak, he plays in England as well, I think. Kowalczyk, another attacker. Milik, obviously, of Napoli. And Plaqueta, another one there. Who's your second choice if Kane gets injured, Blake? Second choice. I'd say Watkins. I think you're saying Calvert-Lewin is, he's all right. Yes, he got two against San Marino, but I think Watkins edges it for me slightly. Bit pacier. But then, we've got players that aren't even in the squad. Rashford could go out there if he finally gets called up. Rashford can operate in a striking role if he's needed there. Zach, what's my favourite Easter egg? Mini eggs. Can't beat a mini egg. Easter egg. The best. You get the mini egg and then you get some mini eggs inside. Brilliant. David, I thought you did mean Calvert-Lewin, yeah. But yeah, he would be my backup. Definitely makes a squad for me as of current form and as of what he can do, but not necessarily a starter in the England squad. Free kick to England on the right back position, really, which I think Stones takes out to Chilwell on the left. Into Mount, who comes out to the left to Sterling. Back to Mount. Plays it back to Maguire. It's a bit boring to commentate on, really, unless you have some an actual commentary experience. Because it's just this person to this person, back to this person, and then back to that person again. Because England are just happy to have the ball and just play it in between each other, to and from each other, just knocking it about quite easily, really. And they still are. Not even been intercepted yet. As I do yawn. I apologise for that. Lewis, I think Calvert-Lewin is decent. Yes, he might have only scored two against San Marino, but still a good player and threat in the box. Yeah, Lewis, he is. But I'd say so is Watkins. And if Kane is to get injured again, then I think Watkins slightly edges it just because of his age for me. I think Watkins is younger. I'm not sure. David, get Vardy out of retirement. Don't think he'd come back, if I'm being brutally honest. It's unfortunate, but I don't think he would. It's a different player to what he was when Leicester won the Premier League. That's for sure. Oh. I'm quite tired today, actually. It's quite a weird one. I'm not normally tired for an England game, but I am today. I'm going to sit back slightly. Declan Jones. Think Kane can break all the goal scoring records in England and Premier League? I think England, definitely. Nowadays, as an England player, you play plenty more games. And not just more games, you play more competitive games. I'm going to move that down so you can actually see me. You play more competitive games. You play more games that mean stuff. There's a lot more friendlies, Nation League as well. If he scored one in every 3 or 4 games, he'd probably still break the record. So I think, Yeah, definitely. I think he will break the England ones. Premier League will be harder. I don't think he will if he stays at Spurs. I think he may break a couple of Premier League scoring records, not the overall one though, not at Spurs. I think he does need a move. Don't ask me who to. Maybe even Man City to replace Aguero. I don't think that will happen, but if it did, it'd be good for his career. Get some trophies on his CV. Some good support there as well. Bernardo Silva and Sterling. Good for England as well if Sterling and Kay played alongside each other every week. Lewis, feel like the only reason Vardy is still really good is he doesn't have to focus on international. Yeah, he gets his weeks off, doesn't he, now? When there's an international break, Vardy gets that week off. Vardy can go and sit at home and relax. As Phillips whips a corner from the left, headed away by Poland as far as Maguire, Slabhead, touches it down to Mount inside the box, across right-footed to the back post. No one actually getting it. Back to Foden. Foden whips it in, cleared away fully now. Kane needs to move for silverware. He does. That's agreed. Kane does need to move for silverware. England are happy to have it at the back again. Not doing much at all. It's quite boring to watch England at the minute. Do let me know how you find it. But for me, watching England at the moment, it just gets boring. Absolutely nothing really goes on. Even against San Marino, it was boring. Sorry, got an itchy eye here. I think I am quite far behind, but I do apologise for that. There's not much I can actually do. Absolutely nothing I can do about this. Sterling picks up the ball. Sterling keeps running. He's Sterling brought down in the box. Penalty to England. Poland don't seem very happy with that decision, but it is a penalty. Sterling's done what Kane does best and wins a penalty. Darts inside, down the line as fast as he can be. He looks to come inside, doesn't, flicks it across. Silly change to make, and he just catches the trailing foot there. Does the Poland defender? It is a clear penalty, really. It's not the worst change I've ever seen. Don't get me wrong, like, it's not bad, but by no means is it good. There was no need really for him to make that challenge whatsoever, but he has, and England have a penalty which Harry Kane will take. Kane stepping up for England now. Kane, he's normally good at penalties. Scored a few in the World Cup. Steps up right-footed. Harry Kane steps up, sends the keeper. He puts it down the middle. The keeper dives right. England 1, Poland 0. Harry Kane, Captain Kane. Comes in from the defender. Yeah, Jacob, confident pen. Always is for England. He sent the keeper the wrong way. Slots it down the middle. Kane's the only England player I need subtitles for. Yeah, he's the only England captain ever that doesn't really speak English. I've seen before. And good pen though. Yeah, it was a very good pen. As England take the lead. Kane looks like he wants more. He scored this penalty and he's straight back into Poland's defence, sprinting at them. As Glick completely smashes it clear and headed out by Chilwell for a Poland throw-in down the right wing. 25 minutes left of this first half. England 1, Poland 0. I think we've taken the lead earlier in this game. We did against San Marino, haven't we? Took us a while to get going against San Marino. Glick heads it back to Szczesny, touches it down, and I think he's going to just about pick it up. I'll have a look, because I think we've genuinely scored quicker in this game than we did against San Marino. Oh, no, we haven't. Ward-Prowse scored on 14. So, not by much, only 5 minutes difference. But Poland supposedly a lot more difficult. Supposedly a lot harder, but they're not. Kane to replace Aguero, possibly. He could definitely replace him. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think he will. I'd love to see him go there because, trophies, that's what matters the most to him. He's not won. I don't think he's won any yet. Won a golden boot and a runners-up medal. Spurs are known for finishing third in a 2-horse race for the Premier League. If Kane played against San Marino, it would have been a bigger win. Yeah, probably. Good finisher. Kane's a very good finisher. Let's just say that. He knows how to finish off chances. And also, he knows how to get himself into the positions to get chances. Poland do have a free kick here on the right wing. It's quite a dangerous position. Probably the weirdest looking England keeper in a long time, arranging his wall there. Nick Pope. Not sure who's going to take it. I'm not sure who's even stood over it. But they'll be searching for an equaliser. Poland have already started the run as a left-footed, straight to Kane, who smashes it away. Back in by Poland, who have Krychowiak touches it down, left-footed back into the box. Maguire slab-head heads it absolutely miles clear to the halfway line. City must have something lined up to not give Aguero a new deal. Yeah, apparently they've already spoken to Alf-Inge Haaland, Haaland's dad. Obviously, he did used to play for City. I think his career was practically ended there by Roy Keane. So that's probably a good move for him. Cook will only win trophies if he goes to United. Obviously a United fan. He might win the League Cup, maybe. Carling Cup. Don't think he'll win much more. Maybe the Europa League. But he did get interviewed about going to Arsenal and he said, my ringtone is the Champions League anthem. I don't want to have to change it. All I'm saying is United. They may get Champions League next season for once, but anyway. Kane should take it from Benzema. Yeah, maybe, but he wants to stay in England, I think I heard him say. But he could go to Real Madrid. Haaland's either going Chelsea or City, Lewis. Yeah, I'd say he is. More likely City, because that's where... What's it called? That's where his dad played. Or Leeds, maybe. He's a Leeds fan. Don't think I can see him going there personally. But not unlikely, let's say that. This game is very, very boring. I hate watching England at the minute. It's just dire. Yes, we get results, but it's not fun to watch. It's almost as bad as watching Pompey, but without actually having to travel there. Just pass left to right, just sit off them and do this. It's more fun watching Pompey, because at least with Pompey's League, you just get something happen and someone will just punch someone or something weird will happen. A 2-foot challenge will get thrown in and something to talk about then. But in England, it's just forward, backward, side, side. So it's boring. Cookie, bet it's like watching Pompey. Yeah, it is. Yeah, at least England win. I mean, Pompey are at the minute, but over the top, searching for Poland now. Oh my God, where's that ended up? He's volleyed it, but it's ended up on the other side of the box where Chilwell heads away. Poland do win it back though, only as far as Maguire, who I don't know what he's doing there. He's tapped it out because a Poland player is down. But I think there was more tapping out because he was worried he was going to get tackled as opposed to tapping it out because he knew he was injured. But he's going to use that as an excuse. As the Poland player does rise to his feet again. Lewis, Pompey play great at taking football now. Yeah, they do now, but before. The Kenny Jackett era of Pompey, let's say. Without the hoofball. Without the hoofball. About it, really. Bit boring. Just realised if you want highlights of the England game, they post them on Twitter. Just gone on Twitter and England's goal is on there and the penalty. So if you did want to look at my commentary, wasn't very good, do go and look on Twitter. It's a better place to look for it. To say. That's easier than me trying to visually describe it to you. Lewis, Jackett era never happened. Well, I suppose promotion didn't happen in it. But, I mean, the era did happen. Physically. I suppose. But it's when it's a dark era. Not the darkest, but it's not a happy era. Let's just say that. 20 minutes left to go this half, and the last 5 minutes have been the slowest 5 minutes of football I've ever seen in my life. Just boring. I don't think there will be any post-match today. There'll be about 5 minutes of it, if that. Because because I have got to shoot and get some stuff done. But we will do the stream. We'll finish it off with a game. We'll get Lewis and Dad back on for 5 minutes probably afterwards. Cookie, your uncle has cheered up a bit of work now. Pompey got a couple of wins. Haven't been able to take the mick out of him for a couple of weeks. I bet he's still taking the mick out of you. Let's say that. I bet he's still taking the mick out of you. Obviously, United not exactly much better. I mean, they're second. That's just something to be proud of. And they did beat City. I mean, that's like a cup win nowadays. I'm lost for things to try and commentate on this because it's genuinely just Poland go forward, get tackled. England go forward, get tackled. Poland go forward, get tackled. Lewis, he supports Man United. Poland passing side to side and don't get tackled by Mount, but they go to the defence. Any money he's going to pass this forward and they're going to get tackled by England. He's passed it forward to the right back, who passes it forward again and again. And Maguire tackles him and hoops it forward. England look to go forward now. Mount out to Sterling. This is a good chance here. Sterling into the box. Across. Oh, my God. What has happened there? So England have got it into the box. Sterling's waited way too long to try and square it. Does that ring a bell? But Kane did it last time. He waited on to square it. It got stopped eventually, and then Mount's follow-up, he hit it and fell over. But that's that. Jonathan, how have they been playing so far? Getting a job done. That's about what we're doing at the minute. We've not been bad. It's not been enjoyable. But once again, it's just England doing the job and doing it fairly well. Not doing it badly. But yeah, out of 10, I'd give it an 8, maybe a 7. It's boring to watch, but that's what football is sometimes. You need to get a job done, and when you get it done, it's better. Stones across to Maguire. I'm waiting for the ball forward and then Poland to pick it up and then go forward on us. But at the minute, it's just Maguire to Stones, back to Maguire, back to Stones, back to Pope. There we go. Pope's getting some play. Pope passes it out to Chilwell. Go on, give it to Maguire. And he has. It's back to Maguire. Right, to Stones or Pope? It's back to Pope. Pope, go on. Oh, to Royce, who's just deflected it back to Stones. Out to the right for Walker. Walker up to Foden, who gets killed, and it's out for an England throw-in. What kind of team they have today? A fairly strong one. I'll put it on the bottom of the screen now, if you did want to know. England's starting lineup. This is what they still haven't made any subs. Pope in goal, Walker and Chilwell at fullbacks. Stones and Maguire at centre-backs. Royce and Phillips holding it. Foden and Mount either centre mid or right mid. Kane up front and Sterling on the left wing. That's about how England are lining up today. Lewis. No, at least United are up there rather than Liverpool. Yeah, I mean, Liverpool won the Premier League last season, but it was their first one, and now this season they're back to 8th position. So they're not doing great. Dad, boring match, side to side, no injection of pace or urge to worry the defence. Is not. Sterling comes into the box. Sterling on his right foot, sits a couple of defenders down, keeps going. He's through the whole defence. He's brought down. No penalty, wins the ball. As Poland come forward and then drop it back to the left back or left wing back, who looks for a pass, can't find one. Kane pressing the keeper down now as he's passed it there. Jonathan, that's better. Yeah, it's a first team, minus a couple of players maybe. But Cookie, best defensive Premier League title, I say. Yeah, I mean, Chelsea's won it when Leicester won the Premier League wasn't great. But yeah, Liverpool's is no home. So Liverpool had the best home record in the last 3 years. Now they've got the worst. How does that happen? But it has. Football, as they say. No fans. Football without fans is nothing. I will add that. What's the point in having football without fans? Glad I don't have to watch England every week, nearly falling asleep. Yeah, I mean, I've already been yawning. What was it, 8:15? And I'm yawning my head off because England is boring. At least with Pompey on a Tuesday night, you get something actually happen and it's end-to-end good football. But it's not the minute. Jonathan, injuries. Yeah, we've had a couple. Pickford in particular. Grealish out as well. Sancho out. Hopefully they're fit for the Euros. Joe Gomez won't make the Euros, I don't think, because Klopp has said he's not to do it. Same with Van Dijk. He's not allowed to play for the Netherlands at the Euros. From what I've heard, anyway. Klopp's banned them. Bit unfair, but, you know, Kane on the edge of the box now. He hits it. Good save from Szczesny. Not gone out for a corner, though. Glick hoofs it clear as far as Mount, who tries to touch it back, doesn't. Sterling presses down the centre back there and doesn't get it, and it's cleared away. Going to be an England fan on halfway. On Chilwell's side, the left back side, halfway line. Had a few chances we could have took. Yeah, we have. That Kane one there was a good one. But cleared away. Cookie, because Rashford's not flying down the wing. Yeah, I suppose. Sterling's flying down the wing. He's just not doing much with it. Kane did have a shot though, saved well by Szczesny down to his right. I think it's going to be hard to beat Szczesny. The penalty is helpful, but to beat him from open play isn't easy. One of the world's best goalkeepers at the minute. The attempts at the moment are 4-0 to England, if you were wondering. I mean, we are 1-0 up. I don't know how they would have had 4 attempts at having known when we're 1-0 up. Half of those attempts on target for England as well. 2 out of 4. With 50, still only been 5 minutes since I said 20 minutes. There's only 15. There's 15 minutes left of this half, and I'm falling asleep. As Royce goes for another run, but he doesn't. He checks back, gives it to Phillips in the midfield. Foden runs here, out to the right flank for Walker. Searching more into the box for Kane, who heads it back across. Szczesny smashes it clear. I think it's been dealt with by Kuchowiak. No, it hasn't. Oh, it has now. And it's cleared away by Kuchowiak. It's back down Poland's right, England's left. Still not much happening. Mount to Chilwell, back to Mount, into Kane, who is once again ridiculously deep for a lone striker. I look at the comments. Jacob, annoying me a bit how deep Kane sits, dropping them wingers, got no one to aim at. Yeah, mate, it's annoying me as well. Foden's making that data run, or Sterling is, and they're checking back to cross, and Kane's over there. Kane's miles away. He's like he's playing an attacking midfield role. It's almost as bad as when he took corners in 2016. Jonathan, where is Lingard? Probably on the bench. I think he is. Not picked today. Lewis agreed, Jake. Can you see Lingard staying at West Ham or going back to United and staying there? I think he should stay at West Ham, or at least extend his loan for another year. Because it worked, doesn't it? Like, if you're saying that loan hasn't worked, then because it has. I mean, he's finally got back to his best while playing football again. But hopefully he stays for his career's sake. I don't think he will, because Man United have seen how he's playing now. Jacob going back, but as a winger. What Lingard going back to United and playing on the wing, is that? Possibly, because United are quite low as their wingers. Quite low, you know, they're quite threadbare. Don't have many. As Szczesny gets the ball out to the right here, Sterling chasing him down. It's just, England are now pressing. Mount gets the ball but tackles Kuchowiak unfairly, and he's brought him down. Free kick to think. Cookie, Ollie wants him back apparently. Yeah, I did hear that. Whether it's true or not, you don't know. But it'll be Lingard's decision though, won't it? I think if he does stay at West Ham, it won't be permanently. I think it would be another loan deal. But it could be permanently. Depends how much West Ham are willing to offer. You know, what did Ben Rama cost him? 30 million? So whether they're willing to offer that kind of money again, I don't know. Lewis, very stale game. It's worse than that, mate. I'm bored out of my nut. Hoofed long for Switzerland. Chilwell presses down I think that's Berezinski. Back inside by Kuchowiak. Out to the left. Cut out by Walker, who dashes forward, but is cut out by Poland, Switzerland. Don't know why I said that. Looking to the midfield, Piatek, not got there. England passing it almost into trouble there, as the Polish striker does chase down Pope, but not doing much, as Pope hoofs it clear to Glick, who's got no one anywhere near him at the back. Jonathan, who has the most of the play, scoring chances, England. Poland haven't had one shot yet on target, offside, I don't know. Not one. Not even an attempt. They've had a free kick, I think. But other than that, they haven't had anything whatsoever. 10 minutes left, or 9 minutes and 10 seconds after this first half. Not much going on. West Ham need to be smart and not fall into the same trap as on a 28-year-old who isn't going to get better and waste big money, or big wage, when they could attract younger, more promising players. Yeah, possibly. But, he's worked for them. So I could see him staying. He got back into the England squad as well. You never know. They could get someone, what's his name, from Reading could come in to replace him. I can't remember his name now. He could come in. There's a couple of players out there that could come in, but you never know. If they'll probably end up signing Ivan Toney soon, because that's what West Ham seem to do. Lewis, the number 10, reminds me of Williams, always on the floor. It's just gone down again, but not for a foul. Phillips has just thrown him on the floor. Phillips out to the right wing now, but yeah, Lewis, he seems to love the floor. Might like eating grass, maybe. Foden inside for Rice. Rice to Mount. Mount out to the flank, unmarked for Chilwell, who may be offside. He's not. No, he is. I don't know. It's quite confusing here. Yeah, Chilwell is offside. Is Pope now the number 1? No, Pickford's injured. He might be for the Euros, but Pickford is injured currently. So I could see Pickford coming back in by the time the Euros does come around. This game is getting very, very, very boring. But remember, they had Chicharito, Arnautovic and others. I can't remember. They were only there for about 1 or 2 years. Yeah, they were. Arnautovic left because he wanted to leave for more money in China. Chicharito left because obviously his career had dwindled down. But yeah, I think Lingard would be different, but they might not want to take the bet on that. You never know. It's the most boring England game I've watched in a long time. Can see why a lot of people don't watch England anymore. I think there's about 5, 6, 7 minutes left of this half. And still nothing is really happening. Put my iPad on charge in case it dies. Woohoo. This is so boring. It's hard to get good entertainment out of this and commentate on something interesting because there's literally nothing happening. Other than the goal this half, I think there's been about 2 things to comment on. The rest of it's just been sideways passing with a couple of knocks forward. Wow, it's actually making me tired. Something you watch before going to bed. Poland have nicked it off England in the attack. And England has nicked it off Poland as they try and get back. Going to put Lewis's comment on screen now. That's literally how I'm feeling right now. Not necessarily the toilet part of it, but it is very, very boring. I'm convinced you could go for a run for half an hour and you'd miss about 2 passes. You'd miss about 2 free kicks, maybe. Not 2 passes, but you'd miss about 300 passes. But you wouldn't be missing much. I can assure you of that. Fun. Chesney's got it. Chesney hoofs it long. Don't you give it to Pope? So Pope can hoof it long? Play a game of tennis? No, it is headed back to Poland, though, by England. To Krychowiak, who seems to be in the middle of absolutely everything today. Out to the left of Poland's team. Jonathan, are they walking around on the field? They're not. There is a bit of pressing going on, but there's not much. It's simply put, it is England hoofing it to Poland, Poland giving it back. England taking it and giving it back. Cookie, his wife left him for Jason Derulo. His mum had to go in hospital, so he looked after his little sister and bro. Then his granddad was in hospital and passed away. Then his nan passed. Yeah, Cookie. I think I said that on the last stream about how good it is he's back. He basically had to focus on everything other than his career and his personal life, which obviously doesn't help a professional footballer when they've got to be the man of the house, the cook of the house, the everything. But the way he's coped with it all, pulled his career back out the bin and he's taken this move to London on the chin, and I think he wanted it. And I don't blame it. Kane has again just dropped into the middle of the half, middle in between the halfway line and the goal. I don't know why he's doing this. As my chair continues to make more interesting noises in England, they're actually playing football at the moment. Jonathan, who's that? That's Jesse Lingard. If you're on about the thing that Cookie said. If not, and you're on about what did I say? What did I say? If you're on about Kane dropping deep, then that's Harry Kane, who drops in between the halfway line and the goal every time we seem to want to attack. And when he doesn't, we seem to score. But Kane is now down, holding his head. There's been a clash of heads between the two captains, actually, Glick and Kane. Kane getting hit in the back of the head by Glick's head. But Glick's a madman. He's just continuing on. Kane was on the floor. He's got back up now, though. One thing I hope Kane doesn't do at the Euros is do this backing into people trick that he loves to try and do. Because that annoys me. Three minutes left of this half. Oh my, anyone fancy a kick around? Lewis, I would. I mean, it is pitch black outside, but I think I'd rather look at the pitch black than England in their white at the moment. Jonathan, wonder why he's doing that. Coach's instructions. I don't know, because I don't think he does it for Spurs, so it might be coach's instructions. But here we go. We've got the ball near the box now, and he is actually there. He's looking for it. Sterling has got an option. Sterling does actually do something with it. Across the box and blocked. But anyway, Jacob, but you're like, if he did that in the Euros though, Blake, I bet you any money. I don't know what you mean. But you're like, if he did that in the Euros though, Blake, I bet you any money. Huh? Do you mean I bet he doesn't do that in the Euros? Or it'd work in the Euros? I'm a bit confused. Please do let me know. Poland have a throw down the right-hand side here, as they seem to do quite a lot. And is it going to be tackled? Is it going to be tackled? Oh, Piatek's got away and has passed it to Mason Mount. Right then. So he's just genuinely just turned around and passed it to Mason Mount. He's backing it. Oh, I get you. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind him doing that. It's just a bit annoying, isn't it? One day he's going to hurt himself. One day he will. It won't win. It won't work one day. He'll get hit in the back and he'll go down and the other player will be fine. Something will happen like Neymar did at the World Cup when he did his back in. So, Charlie doesn't win free kicks. It does, but whether or not, European referees are different. You notice no English referees tend to go to World Cups or Euros, do they? Says a lot about the standard of refereeing in this country anyway. So boring this game is. Can't wait to discuss nothing in about a minute. Dad, Lewis, if you are watching, please do join back in about 30 seconds. The half is nearly over. Jonathan, all the diving and fatal injuries in the game today is really annoying. It is, well, just the modern game, really. It's not just like today's game, but just everyone. Sterling tries a shot. It's going to go out for an England corner. But everyone just jump on the floor. Oh, yeah, I'll stay there for 15 minutes. I'm a bit tired. No, it's a broken leg, I promise. Gets up and runs around, scores a hat-trick. Well, that's definitely a broken leg, isn't it? I've made my thoughts clear on this, actually, quite a couple of times. It absolutely infuriates me as we enter extra time here, injury time, whatever you call it. England do have a corner. It's going to be whipped in, I think, by Ben Chilwell. Chilwell does whip it in, searching for Maguire. Wins the header back across goal, smashed away by Poland. And that is the half-time whistle. England 1, Poland 0, half-time. I'm waiting now on Dad and Lewis. They'll join back in. Hopefully Lewis hasn't taken too long on the toilet. He did say he needed it. So whether or not he is back. Good afternoon, good sir. How are you? And how'd you find that half? If you're not asleep.
Oh my god. Shocking. I don't know. It's just boring, wasn't it? Like, it's like watching cheese getting cut. Boring. You know what I mean?
I might go and get my pillow and a duvet for the second half.
Honestly,
I'm fall asleep.
That was horrendous.
It's genuinely painful. I don't get it. I was like, yes, right, it's going to be a good game today. We've got Poland. Difficult to... Oh, we're making 5,000 passes before making an attacking move. And when we do make an attacking move, we're giving it back to Poland.
We're a very good possession team, but Jesus Christ.
Well, you gave it... We ran at Poland. They got it. And they ran at us. We got it. And they ran at... It's like playing tennis and just going back and forward. Should we have a look at the stats from that first half then? England have had 69%
10,000 more passes than them.
And for any football manager players like me and Lewis, expected goals is 1.01 to England and 0 to Poland. Oh. Big chances, 1 for England, none for Poland. 3 chances for England, none for Poland. 5 shots for England, none for Poland. 342 England passes, 127 for Poland. Fouls conceded, they conceded 9, we conceded 5. 92% pass success from those 342 passes. 2 corners, so winning on that as well, which is obviously good as a Pompey fan. 5 shots to Poland, 0. 2 on target. Well, hold on a minute. Oh, right. 2 off target, 2 on target, 1 blocked. I got confused then. But, yeah, not much really going on, is there, Lewis? Sum up that first half in 1 word for now.
Boring. Really boring.
Yeah, fair enough. That is the
We're
only
still
way
not taking our chances either, like usual England style. We've had chances we could have easily taken to be 2-3 and up, but still not taking our chances.
Yeah.
I know Szczesny's a good keeper and that. He's one of the best keepers. But
to make
still
one
take our
save,
chances.
Yeah,
Still
to make
to
one
take our
save.
chances, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
Sterling
definitely.
always does too much on the ball. The only keeper I know that does too much.
Yeah. I think he's trying to get payback for Kane not squaring it to him at the World Cup. Kane, you won't square it to me. I won't even cross it to you. Good luck with that. Jacobs, but yeah, it's annoying, but when it benefits our team, we don't complain. I suppose it is.
Yeah,
We're talking here about the backing into
football,
trick.
I was about to say, if it's on about the game in general, international football, it comes around so little. You want to see a bit of excitement, you know what I mean? Especially if you support a club that's really bad at football.
Yeah.
You want to see a bit of excitement in international football, you know what I mean? Not just pass the ball 10,000 times.
I don't know if you agree with me on this, but all you want from an England team is like the 1990s, just playing nice attacking football and passionate for the shirt, making the England fans want to watch you play. At the minute, I know loads of people that are English and don't actually want to watch the team because it's just boring. It's just like the Kenny Jackett era of Pompey, where it's like, yes, we're winning games, yes, we're getting things done and qualifying and getting to the Euros, but what are we doing when we're there? Nothing. But anyway, Helen has put, hi Blake, who scored? What was the goal like? Kane did it, as Kane always does for England. It was a penalty. Foden won it. Not Foden won it. Sterling won it. Clear penalty. Kane smashed it down the middle, sending the keeper the wrong way. Charlie, can't blame England though. If a team play with the mindset to sit back, never will be the best game. No, it won't. And Zoe, aka Lewis, has said, I'm back. Was out. That's all right. We'll add Dad in now. Right, Dad. 2 words. First up.
That's if he's not asleep. That's if he's not asleep.
No, he's awake. 2 words, go.
Utter boring.
Utter boring. Boring again is used there. Dad, do you think playing like this we can actually do anything as a nation, or do you think it's just going to be the same old boring football for the next 4 or 5 years?
Well, mate, this is like side to side, give it back to the keeper. There's no cutting this, there's no injection. I've got my headphones on.
Can't believe he's managed to. He started talking, then realised he's not actually got his headphones on, so we can hear him better. This is what happens to you when you hit middle-aged, everybody. He's going to moan at me for calling him that, but you know, he's an old man nowadays, my dad. He'll be fuming I've said that to him. But while he sorts that out, Lewis, penalty. Yes, penalty, no penalty. What are we saying?
Sorry, your middle-aged dad's back now.
Okay, that's good. Lewis, penalty, no penalty.
You could have said it was a penalty, but if I was a defender, Sterling wasn't going anywhere. He was on the edge of the line. It would have probably gone out. A clumsy tackle to make, you know what I mean? Fair play, we won the penalty, but it's clumsy from a defender's point of view. Very clumsy to give away, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I think what he's trying to do there is block off the crossing opportunity more. And he's trying to stop Sterling from being able to cut it back. but instead he's thrown
Yeah, but
himself
I
at
feel like Sterling done so much anyway. He couldn't do nothing with it anyway.
Well, Sterling went that way, and he was doing diagonals, and he hit the edge of the pitch and went, hold on a minute, I'm stuck here. Oh, okay, I've been brought down. Brilliant penalty. And then obviously Kane does love a good penalty, doesn't he? So Kane for England, should we have a look at how many penalty goals he scored? If we can actually find out.
He scored all these hundreds of goals for England. At least 100's been penalty.
He scored 10 penalties.
So from 33 goals for England, he scored 10 penalties.
Jesus Christ.
Right then. Lewis, Jonathan has just mentioned your... well, yes, 34 now. Jonathan's mentioned your wallpaper again, Lou. Loving it. I think everyone loves your wallpaper. Everyone loves your wallpaper.
They do love the wallpaper.
Did you do that, Lou?
No, I didn't. I can't be asked to do that.
He painted it himself.
No, I didn't.
Outstanding.
I can't be asked to do that. I can't be asked to do that. I'm a lazy.
Well, Dad, I suppose you've been watching the game. What have you thought of Mount and Foden as a duo today so far?
Mount's look good. Foden's look a bit out of position. No one's really looked good, to be fair. We've got there's no pace or anything. We're just playing it ticky-tack, but we're not actually threatening them.
Sorry, Dad. Ticky-tack. Are you on about the minty blooming freshers for your teeth? We're on about ticky-tack football that Barcelona play.
Right. Yeah. So we're keeping the ball ticky-tack.
Tiki-taka. Right.
But we're not going anywhere with it.
Yeah, we're not. I think we've only really troubled them once, really. Other than the penalty.
In the final third, we're shocking.
Yeah.
We've got no ideas, really.
Agreed.
There's no one trying to get crosses in or attack the defenders. The only time we've done that is
instead. They seem to want to try and pick the ball up and then go, right, let's run 15,000 miles and put it in the back of the net after going around the keeper. I'd love to see Declan Rice or someone like that, or Mount, just slam one from 30 yards out and just see what happens.
Yeah, but they can do it, I feel like.
Yeah, they can.
I feel like they can do that now.
Look, you've got Mount, you've got Phillips. Must have put your mute, Dad. You've got Mount, you've got Phillips, you've got, players out there. Even Kane could hit one from distance. Foden probably could if he tried. Rice maybe not so much. He's a bit more defensive. I reckon most players in our team could smack one. I mean, Harry Maguire might smack one over the Wembley Arch. But still, I mean, I think this England side needs to test the keeper, Lou. Do you think the keeper needs to be tested more, or do you think it's just a matter of fact of seeing this one out and getting through it?
No. If this is another half of this, I'll be asleep within the first 5 minutes. We need to create some more chances, do some more, you know what I mean? It's the worst half of football. It's so boring. Just create some, even if it's shooting from halfway line, just take a shot, test the keeper. Just do something, you know what I mean? Don't just pass it around like with crabs, pass back to the keeper and do the same again in a big windmill. No, just test the keeper.
Yeah, well, hopefully England do come out the second half wanting to actually score more goals. Fingers crossed we can score maybe one more, maybe two more, or as Lewis wants, three more. But I'm going to unmute that again. Hopefully there's no more background noise. Dad, I think you can still hear me anyway. Do you think England can win the Euros even if we're playing like that?
Not if we play like that, we can't.
Not if we play like that? Fair enough. Do you think we can win the Euros, first of all?
If we have our best 11 on the pitch.
Dad is cutting out a bit there. Dad's frozen in a beautiful position there. I don't know if he has for you as well, Lewis. Oh no, he's back again. He's blinking.
No, he's back. He's back.
Jacob has put, Lou, does that hat come off your head? And I think that's why you've just lifted it about 2 centimetres off your head. So evidently
Did you hear what I said, Blake?
No, you froze. So continue. You can talk now.
I said, if we have our best 11 on the pitch, yes, we can. But as I said before, that would include, you'll have to play Trent Alexander-Arnold. Jack Grealish has got to be found a place in the team. And Jadon Sancho has got to be playing. And even Rashford.
Yeah. Lewis, if you could change one thing at halftime or two things, maybe three things at halftime, what would you change in particular?
take more chances.
As a manager,
No,
as a manager, what would you change? You can't go up to players and go, lads, do you mind just taking chances? Or just put them in the back of it? It's not FIFA.
I was supposed to say create more chances. Like, don't pass the ball as much.
Louis,
Test
the
the
way
keeper
we're
out a bit more.
playing, I'll be getting Pookie from Finland.
So obviously,
we need to
Dennis
like just
with this weird
create
obsession
some more
with Pookie.
chances. That's about it. Like we know we can pass. We're a good passing team. We just witnessed 45 minutes of passing. Like it's like watching a washing machine. You know what I mean?
I'd probably rather watch
create
than
some more
washing machine.
chances. I'd rather watch Sterling run zigzags in the box than, you know what I mean? Like at least we'll try and create something. You know what I mean? It's
Oh, we should have got
boring.
no. He's not. He's gone back. Oh, he got again. No, he's not. Oh, yeah, he is. No, he's not.
It's boring. It generally is.
Have you seen those like the memes of the Spanish commentators? I'm gonna Messi. I'm gonna those kind of people. Imagine them trying to commentate this. Oh my god! Stones! Walker! He wouldn't be able to. It's boring. When you try and do it, it's just, it is. If you put a bet on this and went England to play boring football for the next 50 years, you probably get like 1-to-1 odds on it at the moment. But you know, it's
I think you
not
would,
great.
mate.
You probably would. It's painful. You know what I mean?
Diabolical.
You know what I mean?
Diabolical,
Charlie,
Louis.
you know what I mean?
It is. It's
Oh,
diabolical. You know what I
in my
mean?
eye, I
It's
think,
bad, isn't it?
It is painful. As a KFC adverts come on screen, which make me very, very hungry. If anyone wants to buy me a KFC, feel free.
Now. I'd rather be fried chicken right now. I'm not gonna lie.
You're always hungry, Blake.
I'd be eating a KFC. Yeah, who isn't hungry? I'm human. Who isn't hungry, Dad? As a human being, that's just something we do. Now, videos coming up on the channel. As I try
Not
not
as hungry
to
as you, mate.
in front of me. Videos coming up on the channel. Tomorrow we should have Premier League predictions out for you. Friday we will have Pompey versus Rochdale, the preview of that, and then the live stream, which I think Lewis and Dad will be joining me for again.
I'll be there. I'll be there. Show your face.
Up the Moo Army.
But quickly, before we do get into second half, I'm just going to go for a quick 30-second break while I try and sort out my headphones quickly because they've unplugged themselves, so it won't be long. But just a quick 30-second break. Go and grab yourselves drinks, anything, people. Dad, Lewis, have a chat. Have a think about what you want to mention. Think about what you think should happen in the second half. Your score predictions. Just a quick 30-second break, and I'll be back.
Okay.
Right, we're back. I've re-plugged them in now. I didn't want to be sat here talking when I can't hear Dad and Lewis, so I've done that. We'll go through a couple more predictions, a couple more results now. Greece 0, Georgia 0, Spain 2, Kosovo 0. Olmo and Torres getting the goals there. Obviously not the original Torres. That's Ferran Torres. Lithuania 0, Italy 0, Northern Ireland 0, Bulgaria 0, Bosnia 0, France 0 at half time. Ukraine 1, Kazakhstan 0, Austria 0, Denmark 0, Moldova 1, Israel 1, Scotland 1-0 up against the Faroe Islands, Andorra 0, Hungary 1, England 1, Poland 0, San Marino 0, Albania 0, Armenia 3, Romania 2 full time, Germany 0, North Macedonia 1, Liechtenstein 0,
2-1,
Iceland
1 World Cup, England.
Pandev with the goal there for North Macedonia. As that group's now looking, Germany are third as it stands.
Up the Macedonians.
Up the Macedonians.
Armenia and North Macedonia are above Germany there. And as it stands, Germany will not be qualifying for the 2022 World Cup. Iceland fifth in that group as well. 3 games played, 1 point so far. They've lost again. Iceland, I don't think will be making it to the World Cup. They've slipped off now. Losses to Germany and Armenia starting the group off, and I think they're currently 0-0. Sorry, they're 2-0 up at the minute, but that still only see them on 3 points from 3 games. Not quite good enough. Finland 2-1 up away at Switzerland as well. But quickly, just before the teams do make way again. Pookie score for who? It's Finland? No, he didn't. Pojan Palapor did. Pookie is not in the squad.
Oh.
Pookie's not in the squad. Pookie's on the bench today. Pookie is on the bench, Dad.
Okay.
Shocking.
But before the two teams come out, final predictions. Dad, Lewis, you want to change from a 4-1 or do you want to keep your 4-1?
I'm changing straight to
That can't be
1-0,
right.
2-0
Must be
Max.
injured.
Well,
2-0
he's not. He's on the bench, Dad. Lewis has gone for 2-0 Max. Dad, what's your prediction quickly before the second half begins? This is just about as boring as the game is. Waiting for
He's
Dad
frozen
to
my
ask.
screen. He's frozen my screen.
Yeah, he's on mine as well, which means he probably is on the whole video.
You're cutting out, mate. But if you pin it, I reckon it's still going to be
Woohoo!
3-1.
3-1.
Still 3-1.
Okay.
Jesus.
Milik
Love
has
it.
come on for Shviderski. Obviously, Milik, the Napoli striker.
Great pronunciation there, Blake.
Dad, I will let you leave. I'll let Dad go first because we can't hear him anyway. I'll see you at full time, Dad. Dad's disconnected. Didn't even remove him there. And Lewis, I'll see you at full time, mate. You better get running down those stairs to watch another boring second half as Poland get us underway. Poland do get us underway now. Shooting towards the left-hand side of the screen, and once again, boring England. Just going to edit something here. Just trying to remember who people are coming on for here. Can anyone pronounce Polish names? If you're not Polish, but don't cheat. Because I'm struggling with this. Milik has come on for. Sure about that. I got that some. That's not good. For Shviderski, I'm going to quickly put that in, and then I'll put the squads back up on the screen as people may want to know who is playing. Kane is down, and Milik has gone into the book. Instant impact there from the substitute. Poland have come out of second half. Szczesny in goal, Berezinski and as Rybak as their wing backs. Glick, Bednarek, Helik making up their three centre backs. Krychowiak and Moder Zielik centre midfielders. Milik and Piatek up front there for Poland. England have Pope in goal, Walker and Chilwell as the fullbacks, Royce and Stones and Maguire as the centre backs, Royce and Phillips holding midfielders, Foden on one wing, Sterling on the other, mounted midfield as well with Kane leading the line as captain once again. Captain Kane. But anyway, where are we going? There we go. Sorry about that, I've got a bit of a blocked nose again. Hopefully this clears up in the next couple of days so I can get videos out properly. As the ball's dinked in towards Foden, searching really, he's out to the right of the box. It's a cross goal now, what a ball. Sterling has ducked out the way of it. Someone's clearly shot a duck, and he's misread it as opposed to ducking in real life. The dinosaur Sterling runs around like this, doesn't he? It's like he's typing on a mini computer when he runs. But yes, my nose has just out of nowhere become blocked, which is not good when you're live streaming. Someone on Twitter by the name of Out of Context Football Manager has put, this really has been a game where Nick Pope could have worked from home. Yes, I mean, yes, it's Poland, but absolutely nothing going on. Walker made a pass. It's so boring. I apologise if any of you aren't entertained by this live stream. But I'm entertained by the football I'm watching at the moment. Hopefully, the one for Pompey's game on Friday is slightly better. As Mount makes a dart run and gets poleaxed by Poland's defender. Poleaxed by Poland. Brilliant. Mount has run in. He's been poleaxed there. I can't remember. By 14, the person that gave away the penalty. No, it's not by 14. It's by Kamel Glick instead. In the latest news on Twitter, France to enter a third national lockdown for 4 weeks. The EU taking the mick out of England, saying, "Oh, enjoy your little island while you're getting vaccinated." France has to go into a lockdown because they're not vaccinating people. Just going to say I'd rather be in England right now. Lewis has put, at least Pope is social distancing. Yeah, he is. He's following rules. Just want to have a look at something quickly, though. France decided to go into lockdown because their football team had decided they don't want to play football anymore. Because France's recent results... They've, within recent times, drawn with Portugal, lost to Finland, drew with Ukraine, and only beat Kazakhstan. Not doing well. And currently they're 0-0 with Bosnia and Herzegovina. They're currently they are top of their group, but as it stands, only one win from 3 in a group with Ukraine, Finland, Bosnia, and Kazakhstan. World champions should win all 4 of those games. So People will say, "Oh yeah, well England, it's going to be difficult. France, Portugal, Germany. Germany are losing to who are they losing to North Macedonia. France are struggling in their group. They're not. Yeah, they're top, but they're not doing well. Germany obviously losing. France not doing great. Portugal, yeah, they're doing all right, but they're still only drawing with a couple of teams. Yes, they did score a winner that was disallowed, but they're still doing it. Italy, they've just gone 1-0 up with Stefano Sensi against Lithuania. Again, they should be winning. But once again, I'm more interested by the France lockdown than I am with this game, as Poland do get one into the box. And the 9'10" Nick Pope catches it quite clearly. The first thing he's had to do all day as he catches it and goes for a little jog across his box. No one pressuring him. And he's rolled it out to Kyle Walker. Still 1-0 to England. Still boring. Same old England, always boring. That's what I'm going to start singing soon, because there's literally nothing. I've said this about 50 times. There's nothing happening. England to Poland. Sterling's nicked it off him. Kane out to Sterling. Kane is still miles away from the area without an option in the middle now. As Sterling checks back on himself. Into Phillips. Shoots! Doesn't shoot. Out to the right for Foden. Foden looks to cut inside. Doesn't. Knocks it out for Walker. Checks back and passes it. Bit too far for Phillips, but he goes back and retrieves it. Doesn't get fouled there, but gets tackled by the Polish player. I think it was Kucharwiak again. Deflected by him back into Poland's box, but it's going to be cleared. No, it's not. It's going to be passed slightly away. And now it is going to be cleared. Oh. I'm not sure who's down there. I think it is Phillips. Yeah, his hair, you can see it streaming around like a snake. Oh. Anyone got anything better to do at the minute? I might genuinely get Football Manager up. I'm that bored. I could definitely just get Football Manager up right now. And just play that instead. But unfortunately, that is on the same iPad that I'm watching the game on. I do have it on my Xbox, but I don't know if I can be bothered to get my Xbox up to focus on that. 40 minutes left of this boring game to go. As Poland come down the left flank here, into the box, hit both Poland players that are there and smashed away by Slabhead. And it's just going to trickle out. I think it's going to be kept in, but back to Szczesny now, just outside his box. Still nothing happening. England 1, Poland 0. Then I've got a pillow. Some marshmallows, maybe. So boring. I thought this would be the best of the 3 games England were playing this weekend, but it's genuinely not. At least at San Marino there was stuff to talk about as Poland do come forward now. I think he looked overshot then, but he didn't really. He was about 36 miles away. People are saying I should get a Football Manager up. Well, you know what? I'll try and get ITV on my other iPad, the old one. And if I can get it on here, I will get Football Manager up and I will play Football Manager right now. Just to prove how bored I am. I'm going to have to download ITV Hub on here. And I do have Millwall, yes. It's a Pompey career mode. Do have Millwall in the next game. At least that is something to talk about. I will sim it though, because it takes about 15 years on the iPad to get it done. ITV Hub is downloading on here. So that's going to sit there for now. And while that downloads, we'll keep watching it on here and I'll get Football Manager up. As I think that's actually genuinely more interesting. I'm just playing around with some layouts here. Right, nothing really changes. Right, ITV Hub is downloaded. Pressure on by Poland there. Pope goes round the striker, knocks it to Walker, who boots it out for a throw-in. Complete Brexit there. Lewis, can we make a sub, please? Give us something to talk about. Can we make a sub? So you want me to? When we get into it, you want to make a sub, do you? I can't do it because I'm simming it, mate. Zoe or Lewis, did you get Pompey the championship? I did on my Xbox One first season. In my 4th season, I'm currently top of the championship by 15 points. But this one is a new one that I started, I think, a couple of days ago for when I am bored. But while I quickly try and sort out what's going on here. I don't know a postcode, do I? It's more interesting. I mean, England have got a free kick for a foul. Jozkwiak has come on for Helik. I will change that now. Jozkwiak on for Helik. I hope I'm not pronouncing any of these names wrong. I do apologise if I am. Oh, Lewis, can England make a sub? Sorry about that, mate. I wondered what you were on about then, but yeah, mate. Hopefully they can. This iPad has. I've got to put my password in now. Anyone else sees password on their iPad come up like that? Look, my keyboard. 1 minute, if it works, comes up split screen. It's blooming annoying. I don't know why it does it. So I can't see if I've got anything wrong. Which, as you can probably tell, isn't helpful. Is Poland have it in the right corner here? Chilwell pressing Jozkwiak, and Chilwell kicking it out for a throw-in. I'll keep checking back to see if this is actually working. Once again, if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. I'd love to get to 675 by the end of today, if possible. And 1,000. I will say it on the live stream here. If we get 1,000 before Pompey's game away at Wimbledon, me and Dad will ride there. If we get 1,000 before the playoff final in League One, we'll ride there. Or if we get it the next day, we'll ride to the League Two or Championship playoff final, whichever one it is. And if we do it before my birthday on the 25th of July, we'll ride to Brighton. Interesting thing is, I've got it up on this iPad and I'm ahead of that one. So we're going to go on Football Manager now. Please do sub to me. Lewis has also put it. Don't forget to play big challenge. Yes, if we can get the 700 before Good Friday. Good Friday is the target for 700, let's say. And then we'll be bang on track. 4 viewers now. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm going to put the England game there because I know it's annoying to put it there. But we have now on the iPad, we are loading up Football Manager because that is how boring this game has got. There it is, Football Manager. I am very, very bored watching England. So that's my choice of thing to do. I'm very far behind, I think, so I apologise if anything's happening. Walker with a throw down the right. Phillips to John Stones. Pass it across to Maguire. Maguire looks to go on a run. Checks back. Oh, no, it wasn't Maguire, sorry. That was Chilwell, I think, or Phillips. No, it wasn't. It was Royce. Royce back to Pope. Pope across to Stones. Stones, oh my God, what's he doing? Heavy touch by Stones. Straight into the Poland player. They do a 1-2 with each other and it's into the back of the net. England won. Poland won. Stupid defending from John Stones there. I don't know why he's done that, but he has. England won. Poland won. England playing awfully. Deservedly concede. Jacob Moder with the goal. John Stones there. I'm watching it back now. John Stones picks up the ball. He takes a heavy touch. Looks to come back inside. Gets tackled by Moder. Into the other Poland player. Plays it back to Moder eventually. Smashes it left-footed into nearly the top corner. England won. Poland won. Shocking goal to concede. Moder with it. Why Stones always makes a mistake for England. He's got it in him. He's like, what's his name? Burgess. Always got a mistake in him. But anyway, we're going to a positive note, and we have Football Manager up. Lewis, you definitely need to do a Football Manager series on YouTube. Get the viewers involved and engaged. Yeah, I think we should. It's definitely in the lineup. Looking at possible players I can bring in for this game, actually. Got a lot of injuries. That's not good. Charlie Daniels has come back from injury. He's playing. Replaces Steve Southern, who's on loan. I think that's roughly how we should line up for this one. We will see. We will see. Oh, I've been kicked off for Football Manager. That's fun. I've just disconnected as I go into the game. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Poland have another throw on the left wing with 30 minutes left to go with this one. I'm going to see, just quickly, if there's a way that I can join this and share my screen. Going to see if there's a way I can do it. Because if there's a way I can do it, I'm going to do it. Jacob, it's unlucky. He probably don't feel too confident with who he's got behind him next year. Jacob, it was a mistake, but ultimately it wasn't one that you can dwell on. Just like you said, hopefully no one gets on his back. It happens. In football, in whatever, it happens. Copy that. Log out on the iPad. And then I'm going to see if I can share my screen. We're doing this live. And if I can, then I'm going to join it on my iPad and share the screen. I can see myself. Oh, there we go. That's very, very loud. We'll put it over there. I don't think I can share my screen on that device. I can only share it if I'm on my thingy here. So on my laptop I can share it, but I can't share it on my iPad unless I log back in. Try and find a way here of us getting Football Manager streamed here. As England have a free kick on the right wing. Looks to be taken by, I think it's either Foden or Phillips is going to take it. James, hello, what is up? Hello, what is John up to? Just watching the game. Yeah, it was poor, but John Stones, he seems to always have it in him, but something's happened. You can't jump on his back. He's probably England's best centre-back, so before we start going, oh, he needs to be dropped, who are we going to replace him with? May not have been a good piece of defending, but it happens in football. Joe, I thought I'd come in and see your thoughts on the game so far. Boring. It's not much happened, really. For a game that's had 2 goals, that's literally all that's happened is the 2 goals. There's been a couple of saves to make, but not much. Charlie, maybe us conceding might make us play a bit better. Hopefully, because we're going to have to go for the 3 points. Lewis, at the end of the day, this is modern football. One mistake, he's a bad player. Not sticking up the standard at all, still dodgy defending. Yeah, in modern football, you can get criticised for absolutely anything you do. Hopefully, you don't get people on his back too much. As England do have a looping cross, Szczesny catches it and clears it miles away. I reckon Poland could nick this, It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if Poland went 2-1 up here. I'm waiting for a code. We've got the code. 034. That's a 5. Let's see if I can join on my same account and get it put up. Literally nothing going on in this game, and that is why we're thinking of doing this now. But if we don't get it done, then we don't. But that's what happens, isn't it? Thinking they'd have another free kick here. I'm hoping it doesn't make another echo. If it does, I will delete it. I'm going to mute myself and stop the camera again. Is it going to make noise again? Oh, I've been added straight in. Yeah, it's echoing again. That's the problem. Well, I can't get it put on the screen. I'll see if I can sort that out for next week. Because I want to be in it, but I also want to share my screen. But I'll do a practice stream tomorrow privately and see if I can get it done. Lewis is our biggest problem. Defenders, many centre-backs. Yeah, it is. As Phillips steps up to take another corner for England with 25 minutes left to go. I don't know what the referee's talking about here, but anyway. I'll get back onto Football Manager on here. Charlie says that's why I can't see us running your eyes. Yeah, Charlie, I can totally agree with you. Whipped into the box. Don't know what's really happened there. Is that to Mount? He's been tripped, has he? No, apparently not. Walker. Maguire's gone to put it back into the box and just smashed it into a Poland's player's face. He's left-footed. He's tried to cross it into the box, but it's gone no further than the Poland's player's face. And it's just out now. But that's quite funny, actually. I enjoyed that. Without Grealish, there's no creativity in midfield. First time on team sheet when he's fit. Cookie, I'll agree with you on that. He's been class for England in recent times. Not like world class, but he's been great. Zoe, my new language, fair enough. Zach, Stones makes too many mistakes, not reliable enough. Yeah, fair enough. I feel bad for Pope as well because it's nothing to do with him. Stones is clearly fuming with himself. If he could score now and make up for it, I'd be happy. But whether he will is the important thing there. I don't think he will. We've got a football manager up just in case anyone cares, because I have two people watching have said get it up and play it, so I'm going to do that. I'll show you the screen after results. Kane looking to press down Szczesny, but with no pace whatsoever, so Szczesny doesn't feel pressured and just kicks it quite clearly long. But yeah, I'm in pain. It's just boring football. So I got to go see you. See you later. Hopefully you've enjoyed the stream so far. But that's fine. I'll see you later. Join me on Friday from about 2:15, maybe 2 o'clock. We might do it earlier. Lewis, our centre back. Stones, Maguire, Cody Mings, Dye, Gomez. Gomez, I think he's banned. If Maguire goes, Stones get injured, so I feel screwed. Let me know if I've missed some. Konza could come in, but I don't think you've really missed any there. As far as no, I don't think you have. Mings could be a good shout for the Euros. Definitely, but I don't think he'll get in. Personally, anyway. It's just not what happens, unfortunately. Do let me know as well if you are here. If you do want to see any videos in particular. I'm reading all the comments live and things like that. So let me know. As Poland look to get it into the box again, they do. They claim for a penalty not given. Headed back into the box, and it's headed just wide there by Milik. Searching for that back post just about wide. That could have been 2-1 to Poland there. This is just painful. This is very, very painful. Do let me know if you want to see a Football Manager series as well, because it can be done. I can do it. It just depends if you want me to do it or not. I can do it for Pompey. I can do it for League 2 team. I do it for Haven't. I can do it for anyone. Let me know if you want to see that. As we're looking to go and play Millwall, but I'll keep getting kicked out. Jacob, let's be honest. We got to a World Cup semi-final with John Stones, who wasn't in the form he's been in recently. Agreed. That's the main thing. John Stones wasn't as good as he is now when we played in the World Cup. He just needs someone next to him that's like Maguire was good then, but he's dropped off a bit. We need someone next to John Stones that's just about as good as that. Cookie, Burnley having the centre backs. Yes, this is the thing I want. Tarkowski and me. Not necessarily me, but James Tarkowski. He's got 40 million on his head. Oh, Kane slid Szczesny there. It's the effort I want to see, but it is given as a foul. Rightly so. I think he's getting booked. Kane does put the thumbs up. It wasn't a good challenge. But it's the effort that's better. It's pressing. He slid the keeper there. He's looking to get the ball, and Szczesny knows it. That's even in his head now, isn't it? He's just like, oh no, hold on a minute. But yeah. Charlie, I feel sorry for you back having to do this. It is painful. Lewis, I've sent you a list of videos I had, but Jake McCott sent me to look at our games. Yeah, Lewis, I know you have. I've got a few, but obviously I want to get other people's as well, because I know you send me loads. Charlie, England got lucky with the draw in the World Cup. I do agree. We lost to every hard real team. Lewis Dunk, would you have him? Maybe, maybe not. What a pass there by Mount to Foden down the right wing. Foden into the box. Very, very, very light right-footed shot there. Easy, comfortable completely there. For the goalkeeper. It's very boring. Jacob, yeah, I know that we still got there. We did still get there, and obviously every team in the World Cup is going to be there in it to win it. They're not there to just turn up and go, yeah, we'll have a good time. Even Panama were there to try and beat us. Sure, we beat them, I think it was 5-1, wasn't it? But they still wanted to beat us. They didn't want to turn up and just, oh yeah, we'll concede 5, we'll go home and we'll have a good party. They're obviously happy to just score in that game, but you know, England used to be. England used to actually care about qualifying. Nowadays, it's like friendlies. Obviously, Dad's older than me, but still, Zach, from our penalties, yeah, we won on penalties as well. Jacob, I think we were smart in how we got there. To be fair, we avoided all the good teams. Like we finished second and avoided the run. That was England's chance to win a World Cup, though. There were no teams that were very difficult left. As far as I'm aware, I think what was left: France, Croatia, Belgium, Germany were out. I think Italy didn't even qualify, did they? Or they were out early. Everyone that was Spain were out. By the time we got that semi-final, if England had beat Croatia, it's England beat France. The World Cup final is a different game. Zach, you say, well, Lewis, Jet will debate us after the game. We will. And Zach says Belgium beat us every day of the week. They may have done, but on a World Cup final stage, you're looking at it, it's a different game. You turn up. It depends how you cope with it. You know, France in that World Cup final weren't great. Zach, it may have been a fluke, definitely. But I still think if we'd got into that final, held on after that free kick, Kane had squared it, it's a World Cup final. It's an off game. Birmingham beat Arsenal in the League Cup final, and Birmingham were the worst team. Zach Russell, it is coming home. I hope so, mate. It'd be painful if we go for another year. If we're going to win it, we're going to win it. No, we've lost it. Brilliant. We try again to get back into Football Manager. Nothing saving either, which isn't fun. It's coming home. It's coming home. It was coming. Football might just have come home. Anyway, Chilwell, Kane, playing past to each other. Foden across now to Phillips. Shoot! Just shoot. Walker, hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Doesn't. Stands there over the ball doing absolutely nothing. Runs down the line very slowly. Drags it across to Sterling, who gets tackled and cleared. This is boring. Lewis, best chance to win the World Cup last time, and now it's going to be hard. Jacob, we say as Kane squared it, yeah, it would have helped, but wouldn't have more helped if our whole defence didn't switch off? Yeah. Yeah, people do say that, and yeah, I think, what was it, 1-1 in extra time? Or very late on, but yeah, if we had just, kept in that game till late on, and actually did what we were supposed to do, we would have been fine, but we weren't. Painful, mate. Painful. As Pompey on Football Manager, I'm going to show you the screen right now. A bit more interesting than the England game. I've just dropped my blooming thing. That's not helpful. 1 minute. Here we go. Can you see it? Portsmouth 3, Millwall 0, FA Cup round 3. Pompey into the 4th round. Shall we see if we're going to draw? What a win. Who got the goal? Shall we have a look? Sean Raggett got one of them. Sterling comes down the left wing. Sterling to Maguire. And looks to be cleared away by Poland here. Keep saying Switzerland. John Marquis got the other goal. And Ronan Curtis got one off the bench. Lovely. As England just popping it about again. Walker into Phillips, who gets dispossessed. Poland looking the better side right now. And that's hard to take, but they are. Cuts aside for Kane tackling him. Well, Kane's on the halfway line again. Kane now running down the right wing, somewhere we don't want him to be as a striker, but he is. Pompey get 82k for winning that game against Millwall. Lewis, good result. Yeah, it was a good result. We're gonna do a series on this, I think, soon. Lewis wants me to, so I will. They've got a free kick now. I don't know who's taking it. Foden's been brought down. Foden wants it. Thinks Sterling's going to take it. Just on the edge of the box there. Aston Villa beat Stevenage 7-0 in the 3rd round. Southampton are still in it, beating Burnley 2-1 away from behind. So we'll have a look at who we get. I think Foden is going to take this free kick. Sean Raggett has been banned and fined. He's not great. Jacob, at the World Cup, though, we had Ashley Young, left back, and many other questionable choices compared to the standard of our team now. Yeah, people do. Yeah, we did. Well, our team was shocking at that World Cup in comparison. Who do we have? Ashley Young, Eric Dyer, Harry Maguire. Trent wasn't called up, I don't think, or he might have been. We had Sterling and Kane up top together, which Sterling isn't a striker. Our midfield again was bang average. Foden strikes free kick straight into the wall, left-footed. Chilwell gets it back across to him, hits him in the head, and he's gone to go around the opponent at left back, and he's just slipped over. Southgate makes him better when it's in. He does, just like Jacket did. Young and Tripper's set pieces were on point. No, they were. You're going to draw scum and win, maybe. Jacob Palmer, Loftus-Cheek, that's who was in midfield. He was good, though, off the bench, that World Cup, I remember. Dulwich Hamlet losing to Sheffield United in another game there. Let's have a look. Right, I've got Shrewsbury next in the league. I want to... Right, FA Cup 4th round draw. Put in the comments here, who are we getting? Who are Pompey going to get in the FA Cup 4th round draw? I'm going to predict, before I've done this, Brentford away, I reckon. Let's go through it. Oh, we've been drawn out already. We have been drawn away to a London club. Any guesses what London club we've been drawn away to? Any guesses? FA Cup 4th round. Any guesses who we've been drawn away to? Lewis, any guesses? Jacob, any guesses? Charlie, any guesses? I will tell you, but I want someone to guess first. Yeah, we did, Jacob, take him to that. Cookie says Luton. No, it's a London club. Lewis, have we brought any players off the bench? No, we haven't. We do need to make a sub, though. I'd bring Watkins on for Kane. It's too deep for me for a striker when you're 1-1 with Poland. Whack Watkins on, and he would run through him. Is anyone going to get a right guess before I tell you who I've drawn? England do have another free kick, though. I think Piatek's going to make way here for Poland. He does, and I think it's going to be a defensive decision, actually. I'm not typing that name out or saying it. Augustiniak. Him. He's come on. Cookie, it's a London club. It's a London club away. Carlisle is probably the furthest you can get from London. There's another club in the UK that shares one of the words of the team's name. That's your clue. That is your clue. And that's the only clue you're getting. It's whipped into the box. Maguire heads it back across. Chesney catches it and brings it down. Ellis Harrison into the team of the week, something we haven't seen in a while, alongside Craig McGilvray. Spurs, no. Chelsea, no. It's a club that's won a league title. Well, it's the club that they share a name with has won a league title. That should help. So they're a club that's won a league title. That's your clue, that they share a name with. Bangladesh. They might have won a league title, but no. Come on. Someone's going to get it. QPR. That's who we got. We got QPR away. If anyone cares. We got QPR away. The only team that people didn't guess. QPR away. That's who we got. As we approach some people on end of contract deals. A couple here, actually. A couple of youngsters. A couple of young youngsters, I think I just say. Cookie, Oi. I don't know what we meant to put O, but yes. Right. Well, we got Shrewsbury. Look up. What? What am I looking up at? Above Arsenal. Did he? Oh, he did. Cookie did get it right. I didn't see that. Cookie, well done. That comment didn't pop up until now. I've just had a look. Charlie, it does, mate. It does show how bad the game is. I'm just sad. Look, Mount's just had a shot and it's gone wide of the post. First one I think England have had in a while. I think it was saved. But we've got Shrewsbury away in the Tin Pot Cup. We do currently sit 6 points clear with 14 extra goal difference as well of League One. I'll show the table in a second. Phillips whips the corner in right-footed to the back post. Caught by Chesney. Bounces around the box. No one follows it in. think it's going to be a foul on Chesney, even though England are calling for a penalty. Evidently not a penalty then, was it? We're going to show you the league table quickly. That is the league table. It's very annoying to try and show you on this. But there's a league table. Do let me know if you can't actually see that. I don't think you can. Portsmouth in first, Burton in second, Charlton, Hull, Blackpool, Peter in the playoffs, and then Sunderland and Ipswich outside. Bottom four, Northampton, Rochdale, Wimbledon, and Oxford. Nathan Highblack, very light tonight. No worries, mate. Glad you're here. You haven't missed anything. Let's just say that. You genuinely haven't missed anything. Lewis Blake, you're on Xbox Live stream. Should be, mate. Should be. Probably record a video. Premier League predictions. So if you can send me them, then I'll get that recorded. We face Shrewsbury away in the Papa John's Trophy. I'm going to make a couple of changes. Just because I've got plenty of depth. I don't want to waste players that I need. We played supporting fullbacks against Millwall. We're going to go back to attacking ones. Still nothing happening here with 10 minutes left to go. Watmore coming into the side as well. Player we've missed. Chilwell taking a throw in for England down the left-hand side. This is very boring. This is very boring. Do, 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 do. Pompey, we won on penalties against Shrewsbury away. I made about 6 changes. Pompey beating Shrewsbury 4-3 on penalties after being behind at half-time. Into the Papa John's Trophy next round. Into the 4th round, I think now. Quarterfinals, maybe. We've already knocked out Brighton reserves as well. Lewis, can we make a sub? No, apparently not. 9 minutes to go, and England not yet making one sub. We've got 40k for that winning the trophy as well. Hawula with 1 goal, 1 assist, showing what he can do. Seddon's been banned. Oh my God. Lewis, who did you say we draw in the FA Cup, as you are in the stream still? If you put it in the comments, who did you say we draw in the FA Cup? If Lewis is still here. Who did you say, mate, that we would draw, that I'd draw in the FA Cup? As the England game continues to get more boring. Anyway, as Lewis hasn't put it in it yet. Man City reserves in the quarterfinals. I think that is. Yeah, quarterfinals. And as we're on board, we'll have a look at their reserves. Headed clear by Chilwell. Killed by Phillips. Filip Stefanovic is there. Ivan Illich, don't know who that is. Scott Carson. We've got Man City reserves. Gavin Bazanu, good player. We're gonna skip that. I think Steve Seddon's been banned as well, which isn't good. England v Poland, 1-1. Lewis, it has got 1-1 written all over it, mate. There is literally nothing happening. 13 wins in a row now for Pompey in all competitions. Something to brag about that one, isn't it? Whew. If you haven't got Football Manager, guys, and you do genuinely want a game, get it. I think it's £20 on iOS, iPad. But if you have a phone, you can get the mobile version for a tenner. 30 quid on Xbox, I think it is, but it is worth every single penny. We have Fleetwood away in the cup now. I will do a series on this, guys, if you do want to see it. With whatever club, do let me know. It won't be showing every individual game, but we'll probably sim some. Cookie, I can't see what flags you put in there because for some reason it blanks them out for me. I don't know why, but it does. Oh, Seddon's been banned. Forgot about that. Mount away. Mount Keld is going out. It's gone out for a corner. Jacob got the game to understand it one bit. Yeah, but that's because you're stupid. I'm joking. It's not easy to understand. But when you get into it, you'll realise how easy it is. Make a couple of changes here. We've changed the corner taker here on the left-hand side of the pitch to Phil Foden. Phil Foden to take. Into the box. Stones at the back post. Headed across. Slab it! Get in! Right-footed. Smashed into the back of the net. John Stones making up for his error earlier with a brilliant header down. All the England players run to John Stones to celebrate with him, to let him know just what it means to the England team. To the back post there, Foden's corner. Headed back across by Stones. Right foot volley. First time by Harry Maguire. Exactly what they've been looking for all game. Foden left-footed over Szczesny's head. Stones attacking it, drops it back. Maguire pushes off his man, smashes it from around the penalty spot area. Through the bodies. It does take a knock off Szczesny, but only into the roof of the net. 2-1 to England. England looking to make it 3 wins from 3 here in the group. And it will genuinely look like it could be. Boom. England 2, Poland 1. What we love to see. What we love to see. As I have Fleetwood away. Gareth Southgate giving a fist pump there. England just need 3 points. That's it. Charlie says Stone's got to take credit there for the knockback. He does. He does. And Cookie English flag. Okay, mate. Sorry. I can't see flags when they put in for some reason. Don't ask me what reason. I just can't. We're going to put Marquis back in for Habula. Harness back in for Williams, who's injured. I'll put White back in the team as well. That's about where we're going to leave it, I reckon. England make a sub. Phil Foden coming off, replaced by Dan James. I don't know. That is a very defensive substitution. I think he's going 5 out the back. Throwing everything into defensive, even though he's been doing it all game anyway. But yeah, 5 at the back now. With Pompey winning 1-0 away at Fleetwood with a Calder silver goal. Got him on a free transfer. Top of the league by 8 points now. I don't know what happened there, but I think Burton lost. Yes, they did. Blackpool into second with a 1-0 win over Hull. Lovely. And Rybus has come off for Rekka for Fleetwood. Rasmus de Glass needs a break. Didn't ask, but okay. Our recent... Since December... So, the games we had to play. So, we won all of these games, before you ask. So, we played Blackpool, Brighton Reserves, Peterborough, Hull in the Cup, Ipswich, Fleetwood, Hull in the League, Plymouth, Swindon, Bristol Rovers, Accrington, Wimbledon, Millwall, Shrewsbury, Fleetwood, Man City Reserves next. We beat all of them. Blackpool second now, Hull top of the league, Millwall in the Championship, obviously. Some good results there, with City Reserves up next, and then QPR away. 3 minutes to go here as England try and hold on for all they can get. But Poland looking very attacking now. Wow, cross across the box. Number 11 just about missing it. It's not really cleared away, but Slabhead knocks it on. Out to Chilwell. Chilwell brings it back to Slabhead, who just needs to get this clear, and he does. Left-footed up to Mount, who jumps on the floor, wins in the free kick. Lewis, mate, me and Charlie at centre-back, no one gets passed or both get sent off. You get more than blooming sent off, mate. You get put in prison. End up killing someone, mate. If there are people here that aren't Lewis or anything, please do put if you want to see a Football Manager career mode or not. As they show a repeat of Harry Maguire's goal. Means a lot to him, that does. Obviously, he's been missing goals in his game. Stones, I think Stones feeling quite relieved. Calvert-Lewin is coming on for England now. Surely he's got to come on for Captain Kane. Unless he's bringing off a defender, maybe. And he's not going 5 at the back, which I could see him definitely doing still. Kane is making way, I believe. Can't really see. The camera's not switched back. Yep, Kane has made the way for Dominic Calvert-Lewin to come on off the bench for the last 2-3 minutes here. Number 18 today, Calvert-Lewin has come on for Harry Kane. Jacob, Blakely Murray's in issues. No, I can't. Not that I don't want to. I just can't, mate. Papa John's Trophy semi-final draw before we've even played City. Who could we get? Okay, Man United reserves, you avoided them. Hull at home it will be if we can beat Pompey. If we can beat Man City reserves, we can beat Pompey. That's all right. I think Sterling is making way now as well. Southgate's making about 67 substitutions in the last 2 minutes. Lingard does come on. I think he's now played a part in all of these games of the last week. Southgate's loving it. Poland, we've got them trapped in their right back area now. 30 seconds of the end of the actual 90 minutes to go. Calvert-Lewin nips in to nick the ball, but they've cleared it away. 5 England players in wrong position here. Phillips sprinting to get back. Royce has come to cover. It's down the left wing. Are they going to get there? Walker shields it out, and it will be an England goal kick. Got that tune stuck in my head. I don't want it in my head. Don't ask me why. I just do. Did I make subs for that last game that I want to change? Did I? No, I didn't. I accidentally left Alex Basson go in the last game. Another thing I didn't mean to do, but did anyway. Pompey are through to the next round, beating Man City reserves 3-0. Curtis with the first goal and Hawula with the next 2. We'll face Hull in the semi-final. Obviously, Pompey, we are the holders as well. Charlie Daniels is out for 5 weeks. He's been out all season. He's played 2 games. He's back out injured again. Brilliant. It's down this left wing now. I think that's Lingard. Yeah, it is Lingard. Just dancing around with it. He's got 4 minutes left to go. In the corner, looking to do some skills. Not really any danger. Kicks it into the Poland player and wins England a corner kick. So we really need just run the clock down for the final 4 minutes. $4,500 Pompey fans travelling to QPR apparently in this. And England just look to get it into the corner. That's all that's going to be happening. Quite simple. Just keeping it there. But yeah, we're playing boring, but we've got the 3 points really now. As long as they don't mess it up. England winning another throw-in. Looking at the FA Cup. Oh, I've got to play again, have I? Pretty much the same day. I've got to play in the FA Cup. Actually, the next day. Poland. Oh, he's offside there, an England player. I'm not sure which one. I think it was Lingard offside. Chesney taking the free kick. Jacob, time wasting bastards. We are. Love it. Yeah, we are. Oof. Chesney gets it long. 2 minutes left to play. Knocked on there. Oh, heavy touch. Royce smashes it clear. This is proper Brexit defending, this is. Just get it gone. Calvert-Lewin presses the keeper, who smashes it again. Does Chesney. And Slabhead wins the header. But it's been given as a free kick. Not sure what for. But it has been given as a free kick there. We have Raggett and Daniels out injured. But we've got 2.5 minutes. So I think we're going to end the Football Manager very shortly. As Reece James gets the ball, I think Walker's dropped into a centre-back position of a back 5. Reece James is the right back. Kyle Walker does have some defending to do now, though, as he bodies. He bodies the left mid there of Poland. They're knocking it around a little bit, but I think this is roughly. Oh no, it's about a minute left. I've misjudged that. Minute left of the game. So throw in to Poland down the left flank. Chilwell looks in considerable pain, but they've let Poland take the throw in, even though Chilwell is down. Now that is a bit bizarre, a bit unfair. But they've pulled it back now. So England, they will be taking the throw in a bit later again. Chilwell doing brilliantly there, to be fair to him. But it will be a throw-in with about 30 seconds left on the clock. Can England hold on for another 3 points. Cookie, well played, Blake. Latest, boys. Up the England. Cheers for watching, mate. Hopefully you enjoyed. And once again, up the England. God save the Queen. Poland have a shot absolutely miles away over the bar. It's going to be a goal kick now. And hopefully that's England having seen the game out. Hopefully. We'll play one more game. We've got QPR in the cup. I think that's basically where this video is going to end anyway. If it actually works. We have beaten QPR 2-1 away after extra time. Harrison with a brace. Don't ask me how he's done that, but he has. As Nick Pope steps up to take his goal kick, and it should be the last action of the game. Pompey into the 5th round of the FA Cup. Don't ask me how, but we've done it. Nick Pope takes the goal kick, smashes it long. Poland win. Poland are catching us on the counter attack here. Can't be long left. It's passed out to the left wing. Cut back now. Misplaced pass. And that is the full-time whistle. England 2, Poland 1, full-time. England fans, we happy with that? Are you not happy with that? Do let me know. England 1, England 2, Poland 1, full-time. Are we happy with that, England fans? That is 3 wins from 3 now in the qualifiers that we've played. Are we happy, England fans? Please let me know in the comments. I'll get Lewis in a second. But before then, England fans, let me know if you are happy, if you are here. I'll get Lewis in now, though. But I'll give you free reign. Say what you want to say about that game.
Right, it's 3 wins out of 3, yeah, but look at the teams. Like, this wasn't even a full-strength Poland team. They didn't have Lewandowski. They had about 4 players out, you know what I mean? Like, we should win every game in the qualifiers. But this game, oh my God. 2-1 against the Polish side that players out trying to play in the corner. Shocking, you know? It was just a shocking game, boring. We might have won, yeah, but I'm going to be with Debbie Downer. I think that was atrocious, to be honest. It was not a very good win whatsoever. Like, we won, yeah, but apart from that, boring. It wasn't a good game to watch. It wasn't convincing at all, let's put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely boring to watch, hence why I did end up playing Football Manager. But I mean, I hope that was a bit of entertainment for people here. I'm surprised by that, lol. Yeah, bit surprised. Jacob, he's been gone 45 minutes and the hat's changed. Did you snap the fingers or did you just go and pick up a new hat to try and see if we'd notice?
No, I picked another hat.
Do you know where it's gone? 1 minute. Luke, do you know where your hat's gone? Give me a second. Right, with a flick of the finger. That's where it's gone. It's on my head.
Do you know what?
I've got
I'm not going to lie. I think I would have rather watched Peaky Blinders than that there because that was just diabolical, to be honest with you.
I think anyone would, to be honest. This is a very tight hat. I've only just realised how small my head looks.
It's awful.
When I've got this on and how young I look. I like this. I might wear this when I'm older. We'll keep the hats on as the trend is. Hopefully when Dad does join, he joins with a hat.
That best part of the second half is some of the stuff Drake was putting in the comments, a bit delusional. Some of it was a bit like soppy, you know what I mean? But some of it was true. But apart from that,
but if you're saying soppy,
yeah. The comments, you know what I mean? Jake, never change, mate. Never change.
He never will. Anyway, you know what? As they mentioned it before, was our World Cup run overrated or was it good?
Look at the teams we played. Come on. Panama. Never had them in my life. Tunisia. Nothing really special about Tunisia. We went to penalties in Colombia. You know what I mean? Croatia.
A 90th minute equaliser there as
Croatia.
well.
Look at them now. Croatia with a one-season team. Look at one-season wonder, you know what I mean?
Yes, we got to the
semi-finals, but it was kind of lucky. Obviously, the finals would have been completely different if we would have got with France, you know what I mean? Anything could have happened, but it seems a common theme with England. When we speak about England, it's always about the defence not being good. Common theme with England.
Yeah, it is. We'll get Dad in now because he has joined. I don't know if he's actually here, but his device has joined. Dad, are you with us? Are you alive?
Might have fallen asleep from that second half.
All died of old age, one of the two.
He's got pokey on his mind, he has.
Gonna give him a second. Having the way I can actually comment as well. It's fun. Dad, Mr. Paul O'Neill, are you alive?
I don't think he's alive.
It's fun, isn't it? When you yeah, whatever. Talk about post match.
Most entertaining part of the second half. Let's put it that way. Wait for your old man to join. Let's put it that way.
We wait too long for him, don't we? You know what? While we're here, I'm just going to show off something I've got. Pretty green football. I'm bored. Pretty green football. Anyway, Lou, we'll talk post match again. Goals. What do you think of the Harry Maguire slabhead volley?
It's not a goal you associate with Harry Maguire. When you think of Harry Maguire, you think he's up, bang, on the edge. You know what I mean? Nice knockdown from John Stones. Honestly, obviously that foot there goal.
Oh.
It was up. It was because of him. You know what I mean? Modern football. He does one bad thing. He's a diabolical defender. He's been good this season, but he's had Diaz next to him. But I just feel like with England, he always makes mistakes. But a good knockdown from him. Maguire just put his foot through it, didn't he? Really aimed towards the goal, at the right direction of the goal, foot through it. Chesney didn't have a chance. The good keeper that he is didn't have a chance.
Yeah, he didn't at all. I'm touching buttons here I shouldn't be touching because I'm moving my screen around and getting myself confused. Do you think with smash and grab wins like that, with wins where we're not playing too well but still managing to get 3 points, do you think that's the kind of England we've been missing, the side that dig in and get the 3 points? Or do you think you'd rather we just went out and attacked from the beginning?
To be honest, I might sound like an absolute pillock here, but I'd rather us go out attacking, firing on all cylinders, creating chances, shooting from anywhere. Even if we win like 4-3, you know what I mean? As long as the game's entertaining. If there's more games like that, and especially in the Euros, if it's games like we just watched in the Euros, if we manage to win the Euros with playing like that, we're the most boringest team to ever win the Euros, I think.
Yeah, probably. We'll put another Jacob Soppy comment on. Jacob being lovely as always. Right, is he alive?
Jake is mad not texting for it. That's why you're texting him here, is it?
Get in. Dad, can you hear us?
Hello, Paul.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hey!
Yeah.
Opinions on that win?
Hello.
Opinions on the win?
Your hats, by the way, lads.
Thank you.
Well, you need one.
I thought it was shocking.
Fair enough. I don't blame you.
I thought we
I'd
were
have to
awful.
agree with you on that one if I'm being. Well, bearing in mind that I ended up playing Football Manager on stream because
the bath
it was
instead.
fun to watch.
At the bath.
Depending like that.
He
At
made
the
up for
bath.
it. He made up for it. And I think that's fair to say he did make up for it. Did he make up for it, does everyone think? I think he did, personally.
He had to, really. You know what I mean? If he didn't, it would have been a shocking game from him, otherwise. He'd done well making up for it. That's just kind of helped him out, you know what I mean? But apart from that, bit boring,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
think he... Yeah, I suppose. It is quite boring. But Dad, do you think England should be beating teams like Poland by more, or are you happy with the 2-1 win, or is Dad just disconnected again?
He's gone.
I couldn't quite see that. So I'm editing stuff that I probably shouldn't have done. I was editing the title of the video. But Lewis, as you can still see me and hear me, are you happy with a 2-1, or would you like to see England batter teams like this 3 or 4-0?
I'm not happy with a 2-1. I think we should have battered them 3 or 4-0, to be honest. We should be battering teams like this 3 or 4-0. I know Poland, Lewandowski, obviously they had a few players out. Fair play. They might give us a good game of a full strength team. But with this team right there and the team we played, one change from our win against Albania, we should be winning by more. And it's just not convincing watching it. These last 3 games he played, honestly, because we've had San Marino, you're going to win that anyway. But Albania wasn't a very convincing win. And neither was Poland, to be honest. I just feel like we've lacklustered a lot recently in our performances.
Yeah, well, Mr. Frankenstein, sorry, Dad, has rejoined us. Is he back from the dead again? There you go, Dad. There's a comment for you. Enjoy.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can, but you're going to stay this time. Are you here to stay?
Charlie Hayden, loving your work. Love the comments.
Oh, my God.
In terms of the game, Blake,
Lewis, sorry, Dad.
All right, Dad.
Your dad has joined. We'll get Pete on one of these.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
Mr. Hayden, how are you?
This is descended into chaos. Anyway, Dad, you did cut out last time. What do you think? Would you rather have gone attacking, or are you happy with the 2-1?
I thought that was piss poor, mate, from start to finish. Awful.
It was very.
Relying on Harry Maguire to score a goal was a good goal, mind you. Shocking. We had no ideas. Didn't even get in the Baffin's team. Defending
You
like
You know
that.
what? Dave 37. Dave 57 years old from Birmingham, who goes to the pub and drinks 17 a day. Right now, is thinking
Yo, leader,
play
all that, you know what I mean?
4-4-2. Ben Mee, James Tarkowski at the back, 2 up front. You need, who do we need up front? Ashley Barnes. But
Jesus Christ.
I think yes, we need to go attacking. Not maybe Ashley Barnes up front, but you get the point.
Blake
Go on,
Lewis.
go on.
We played better today when we were playing football earlier on.
I
Jesus
mean, you
Christ.
managed to put a ball through a net about 50 metres above the goal, but maybe. Pete, your dad has put, I like attacking personally. I think, Dad, you've obviously
He's
grown up through
definitely
the night.
taking the piss.
Shocking.
The old man's taking a piss. There's no way he means that. He texts me during the game going, what a poor game, boring to watch. He texts Charlie the same and all. He does not
No,
mean
shut
that
up.
whatsoever.
No, it means he wants to watch us play attacking football, mate.
Oh, no. He's old. He looks anything, to be honest. He'll bring up stories about the 60s and that, you know what I mean?
But Dad, obviously, you grew up through the 90s with the likes of, I don't know if he was still around then, but, well, no, he was, like Gaza, players like that. Even to the end of the 90s, past the 90s, Beckham, Giggs, Scholes, them lot. Do you think that England team was better, or do you think this England team has more potential than they did?
Right, the team in 1996, when they got to the semi-finals and got knocked out penalties to Germany, was better than what I watched tonight by a mile.
No, I don't mean tonight. I mean the potential of it and the squad on paper. I know they're better than tonight. They got to a Euro semi-final, for God's sake. But as in, overall, as a squad, what squad, if you put them next to each other, who would win in a match? Or who would win in a Euro tournament? This England team that we have, maybe with a couple of changes, Arnold, people like that coming in, or the 96 England team? Which one would win in a tournament?
The 96 England team.
So do you have confidence in this current England squad, or do you still think that it's not quite good enough?
It's not quite good enough for me.
Not quite good enough. Fair enough.
What we've witnessed tonight just shows it's not good enough, I feel like, personally.
In my
1996,
opinion,
like we had players like Alan Shearer, Paul
the
Gascoigne,
SAS,
Paul
the SAS, Shearer,
Teddy
Anderson,
Sheringham.
Sheringham.
Darren Anderson,
Yeah,
Tony
I agree
Adams
with
at the
you.
back. In 1996, we had a much better defence.
Yeah,
What have
that's
we
our
got
problem.
now? Eric
Much
Dyer.
better defence.
Quality.
Oh, God.
You know
Do
what
you
I
know
mean?
what? I think for the Euros, James Tarkowski deserves a call up.
Yeah, so
Ezri Konsa deserves a
1996,
call
we
up.
had Stuart Pearce left back.
Absolute nutcase. Has he
So
cut
we had
out
like
again?
Green
Oh,
at
he's
right back, Stuart Pearce left back, Tony
Yeah.
Adams at centre.
Wait,
Sol
did you say a young Gary Neville at right back? Yeah, because that's who it was, wasn't it? Young Gary Neville.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kyle Walker is absolute pony.
I mean, on his day, he's all right, and he can obviously cover in goal if you've made too many subs. But obviously, you've got Trent and
You're
Wan-Bissaka
shocking, Blake.
not even in the squad. Trent and Wan-Bissaka. Maybe Trent's not been in good form, but he's got the potential. Wan-Bissaka is in the team that's second in the Premier League. He starts every week. He's defensively solid. Why is he not in the England squad?
I said this in the comments. I
exactly.
said it again. Southgate makes some very delusional decisions, and that is one of them. Just
Yeah.
put that there
Why
straight away.
is? Well, let's just have a quick think. Does Southgate not watch Man United? Yes, Shaw's there. Rashford isn't. Maybe he's coming back from injury, but Rashford's not there. Wan-Bissaka's not there. Yeah, Maguire's there, but he's always there.
Blake, Who's this Leeds guy? That Phillips. He's not an England international. Never.
No, I think he's covering for Henderson. If we get to the Euros and Henderson's fit and Phillips is starting, I won't watch. Because
He's not good enough to play for England.
ties everything
Well, I
together.
watched the
all
game
right,
of Zach Russell, and he said the same. Phillips was shocking today. Phillips was shocking.
Yeah, yes,
he was
yes,
awful.
he does a job
Just spent much time on the
sometimes.
floor.
But Phillips does a job sometimes, and he's passionate. Yes, I get that. But he's not an England international to start.
He's not.
He deserves a squad place. He deserves a squad place. Don't get me wrong, because he can back up Henderson if needed. But I don't think.
I disagree with that as well. I wouldn't
Well,
even have him in the squad, mate.
As you disagree with me on that, who would you replace Phillips with as a backup CDM? I'm not saying as a starter, but as a backup central defensive midfielder, who would you replace him with?
We got
Ben Close.
Ben
Not like
Close.
that.
Good call, Louis.
No, but Dad, who
No,
would
we
you
got
seriously
loads
replace
of
him with?
options, mate.
Who? Name them. Don't say you're going to replace him, then not name options. Because in my
Super
opinion,
Dele
our
Alli.
CDM, what was a CDM?
Put him there. He can't do no worse
Very-
than Phillips.
As a CDM,
Dele
Dad,
Alli's a better
who's
player.
better?
He's right there.
Yeah, but Dele Alli doesn't play CDM, does he?
Doesn't matter. You don't.
You're not going to chuck Dele Alli in at central defensive
can mix it
midfielder,
about.
are you? Jesus. Anyway,
Right,
we'll
you
go
got
through the
Jordan
other results from
Henderson.
tonight.
He'd
Yeah, he's
play
starting.
there.
There's only one man I'd say could get in ahead of him.
Who?
I'll tell you what.
James Ward-Prowse.
I'll tell you what. I'd call
That's
up
it.
for the next England team.
Good player.
Go on.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'd call up for the next England team.
Go on.
Patrick Bamford.
Yeah, he deserves a chance, especially friendlies. Ross Barkley says Ross Barkley for England Euro squad.
Deluded.
Decent, maybe.
Deluded.
James
No way.
Ward-Prowse,
No.
yeah.
No
But
way.
other than Ward-Prowse, I don't think there's
No.
anyone else. We'll go
I
for the
hate
results,
having to
though.
admit it. Ward Prowse is a good centre mid. Good. He's a good
He
player.
is.
You
We'll go for the
can't- you
results
can't
quickly now. Oi, Dad, calm down and we'll talk about it after the results. Greece 1, Georgia 1.
Can't pick
Spain
Southampton
3,
players.
Kosovo 1. Oi, Lithuania 0, Italy 2. Northern Ireland 0, Bulgaria 0. Bosnia and Herzegovina 0. France only beating them 1-0. Ukraine 1, Kazakhstan 1. Austria 0, Denmark 4. Denmark making it 11 goals in the last 2 games. Moldova 1, Israel 4. That was 1-0 at half time. Scotland finally getting a good win with a 4-0 win over the Faroe Islands.
Tony
with
Adams, Faroe Islands.
Scotland
Matthews
goal.
could beat
Adams
them.
getting his first Scotland goal. Andorra 1, Hungary 4.
Agreed,
Scotland
Lewis.
2, Poland 1. San Marino 0, Albania 2. Armenia 3, Romania 2. Iceland beating Liechtenstein 4-1 away. Germany 1, North Macedonia 2.
2 World Wars and 1 World Cup. England.
Gundogan
Hey,
scored a
Shove that
penalty
in
in the
the
63rd minute.
Muppets.
63rd minute, Gundogan got a goal back from the penalty spot with Elmas getting the winner in the 85th minute. Now, to put that into context, Germany scored today to Stegen, Gunter, Rudiger, Chan, Sane, Kimmich, Goretzka, Gundogan, Gozens, Gnabry and Havertz. On their bench, Yunus, Werner, Musiala, Leno, Trapp, Klosterman, Max, Tar, Neuhaus and Wirtz. Class team.
That team should tear a new one on.
Alioski at left wing back.
That team there for Germany could win, well, not win tournaments, but do well in tournaments.
It
But
should.
they're losing to
It
North
should.
Macedonia. Jesus.
So their group now, not Germany are joint on points with qualification with North Macedonia. They've played 3, 1-1, drawn 1. They're behind Armenia by 3 points. This could be getting tight for Germany. It's not started well for them. It's not
Well, look
started
at Germany
well
in the World Cup. They were shocking. You know what I mean? Germany,
for
have
them. Yeah,
just,
they were.
even though they got a good team,
Yeah, it's true.
they
Louis.
were up there. Now they're down there. Like, even though they got a good team, if something's going wrong, they're it's not doing well at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, going into the Euros, we'll finish this at 10 o'clock. Give us 4 more minutes. Going into this Euros, what would you want to change or see from an England squad? We'll start with Lewis. What would you want to see changed, or would you not necessarily want to see anything changed?
The only thing, like, obviously, there's a few people you could add to the team, like your Alexander-Arnold, your Grealish when he's back off injury and that. But the only real thing is create more chances and anticipate a bit more with them. Like, don't be scared to shoot. Don't hold back. Shoot. Test the keepers. We need to start winning games, not by 1. We need to start winning games by 2, 3, 4 goals. This is what we need to be seeing, but we're not seeing that. We're just seeing pure boredom, winning by 1 goal and sitting in the corner against teams like Poland. You know what I mean? It's not good enough.
Yeah. Dad, your opinion? What do you think? What would you like to see changed?
In the final third, we need to be more aggressive on the ball. We need to create more chances, crosses. It's all like really mundane. It's side to side. There's no injection. We're playing at such a slow pace.
It's like we're a bunch of crabs when we play.
If you watch
Side to
Premier
side.
League games are not played at. Yeah. Premier
Yeah, I'm
League
just
games are
trying
not played
to-
at that pace. It's fast attacking football.
I don't know what
Maybe
that
all the
comment
England teams will wear
exactly
hats like
means.
you and Lewis.
Possibly. I'm just trying to work out what this comment means.
What's that geezer in the chat saying? Not
When I work it out, I'll let you know.
Go on, get on the Google Translate, Blakey.
That's what I'm doing. I'm just doing the second one because I don't even know the first one.
What's he?
The former hand should be punishable for Poland. There is no VAR. It is a fault. Huh?
Oh, so basically he's on about when the ball.
Where's
come
he
in
from? The
Maguire,
Faroe Islands?
He had his back on the Poland players, his hand on his back.
Oh, that!
His eyes were closed, couldn't see the ball coming towards him, and he thinks that should be a penalty. If he thinks that should be a penalty, he should just stop watching football because that was never a penalty in a million years. Not a million years.
Yeah, I know what he's on about now. Yeah, no.
No.
It's not a penalty.
Not a million years. If he thinks that's
You can moan about VAR for that, Lou.
deluded,
They can moan
mate.
about VAR for
Proper
that. Portugal
proper
scored a
deluded.
fair winner the other night and it didn't count. Pete, yeah, we do know
That's
Germany
a deluded
lost.
football fan, mate.
I don't know how
Deluded,
that
I
happened.
tell you.
I mean, I was going to give fair play to Poland. They came here with a plan. They got unlucky. They're missing a couple of players.
They could
Fair
have
play
drew.
to them.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they could have
drew.
drew players out, but if you're using that as the excuse to not winning a game or drawing a game, that is a poor excuse.
Well, let's look at the
that is
stats.
poor.
63% possession to England, 1.33 expected goals, 10 shots to 4, 1 big chance each. They conceded 17 fouls, 538 passes to their 269, 88% pass success. They only had 1 shot on target all match, which was the goal. So I don't think they would have deserved any more than what they got. England having 4 shots on target to their 1. Do you think? I think it's fair that England did get the win. Yeah, it may not have been a good game. But I personally think England deserved the win. Lewis, do you agree with me, or do you think maybe it should have been?
I feel like Poland could have potentially got the win. No, a draw. Sorry, not a win. A draw potentially, but anything that if they would have lost or drew, yeah. But no way a win, not in a million years. We might have played horrendous, but we scored a good goal with Harry Maguire. He put his foot through it. You know what I mean? No way saving that. The draw's the best thing they could have got out of that game. Simples, really.
Yeah, Dad, what do you think?
Yeah, we were the better team, but we didn't really create enough, mate. To be honest, Poland didn't deserve to get a draw or a win, in my opinion. But we were the better team. But we'll have to play much better going into the Euros soon.
Yeah, definitely we will. But that is, I think, where we're going to end this stream. Thank you to you two again for joining me. We'll have your predictions sent in again for Premier League predictions. We'll get your predictions sent in for Premier League predictions shortly. We'll get them out tomorrow.
At the baths.
We'll also have a Pompey preview out and a Pompey pre-match or stream anyway. So, any final words? Lewis first. Any final words?
At the pokey.
At the pokey. Right. I'll see you later, Lou. Dad, any final words other than pokey?
No pookie tonight, mate. Just keep the faith. Saturday, big game, Rochdale. The Blues are going up.
Yes. All right, Dad. I'll speak to you soon. Thank you for joining me. Now, that is, everybody, where this stream does end. Thank you for tuning in once again. It means a lot to me every time anyone does tune in. Please do subscribe if you are new as well. Share the channel around as much as you can. Can we hit 275 before tonight? That means 5 more subscribers in 2 hours. If we get 1,000 before Pompey's trip to AFC Wimbledon, me and Dad will be riding to Plough Lane. 1,000 before the playoff final for League One, we'll ride there. And 1,000 before my birthday on the 25th of July, and we'll be riding to Brighton and Hove Albion's Amex Stadium. But that is where this video or live stream does end, not video. Thank you for tuning in. Do let me know in the comments after this if you're watching it afterwards. Let me know if you're watching it now what you want to see. I'll give you about 10. I'll give you a 30-second timer before it does actually end. So thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you all, and goodbye and good night.